What's up, you losers, you nerds, you dweebs? Being alone and watching Twitch on Valentine's Day? Oh my god, my cat just jumped out of my lap. Hello. How it do? It's gooey, smushy, feel day. How it do? Man, I actually remembered to pick up the V8 energy drink that I mentioned a couple streams ago. Oh, I forgot to turn on voice mod stuff so I can do a god can opening with like reverb. Oh, yeah. Not as good as I remember it. All right. Anyways, how it do? To launch the game here. I probably should have done that before just to make sure it launches in the correct resolution. Oh god, Steam, potential spoilers, hover to reveal image, no! Come on, game. There we go. You know, a place to be talking about watching stream on Valentine's Day. Exactly! I'm not watching stream, I'm streaming. So much better. Alright, it's gonna detect the game automatically. There it goes. Oh, there's actually so many languages. What the hell? Oh, it's probably simplified Chinese and Mandarin. Alright, English. Please wear headphones for the best experience. Oh, no. Oh, wait, I have headphones. What am I saying? Okay, let me make sure. I don't... Whoa! There's the audio. That's actually really loud for me. Holy shit. Hang on. 1920 by 1080. What is this crazy format? Why can't I play the game in 2K and 4K? What the hell? Okay. Oh, wow. I really have to turn that down. So I'll turn it down for me, and then I'll turn it up for you guys. Turn that down a little as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I know nothing about this game. The only thing I know is that it's a romance game where your choices matter, because it's all about trying to get the girl in the first place and then also trying to maintain your relationship. So we'll see how good my Riz is and or proving how terrible or amazing of a boyfriend I am. This could go either way. Also, this isn't like a Western game. This is I forget where the developer's from. I want to say they're from Taiwan or something like that. So could also be major cultural differences here in what is considered good and bad and the correct and wrong choices here. So this may be a little weird. Love game, love distance. Oh yeah, there's like 3 stories or something. Yeah. I'm a game developer. There's a game jam today. A game jam is a game development event. Participants have just 48 hours to make a game around a given theme. Sometimes, if you're lucky, there might be girls in your game jam team. I guess my team didn't have much luck this time. The jam starts on a Friday afternoon. Most of the teams will spend the first night coming up with ideas and designing their game. Everything is going well with my team. We quickly come up with an idea, so I'm taking a short break to have a look around. That's when I notice her. Her team is sitting next to mine. It looks like her team is in the middle of an intense discussion. Then I hear one of them say, "Let's just take a break and try again in 10 minutes." Her teammates leave their chairs, leaving her alone writing her notes. She's a nerd. This is my chance to talk to her, I think to myself. I check my hair and clothes and put on the best smile I can. This is already unrealistic. Who the hell is... What kind of nerds are, like, speaking up and talking to each other and, like, throwing riz at each other? No, no. Nah. Everyone here would be, like, avoiding talking to each other. Like, sitting, like, 5 feet apart. I walk over to her, acting as naturally as possible. Would you like to hear about our game idea? Hey, Emma, can we... This is way too forward. And I don't know how I feel about that one. Hang on. What is this? Oh, I can click on other things in the environment. Oh no, she's looking at me and I'm just looking at the like, shirtless person in the background. They've come up with an interesting theme this year, haven't they? Well, I didn't realize I just made a choice. Yeah, the man and the woman intertwined with each other. I think it implies something about love and romance, you think? A game about love, I like it. And I feel like this picture has another meaning as well. Something like, there's always 2 sides to everything. Totally, I thought that too. Maybe we could incorporate love into our game. That would be really cool. Yeah, that sounds great. You should do it. We talked about her game idea for a long time, but her teammates didn't go for it, so it never got made. She only told me that later. We got an achievement. A good beginning. Hey! Starting off strong, I guess. After the game jam ended, I found her through the WeChat. Although it was kind of awkward at first, we quickly became pen pals, sharing our secrets and feelings. Oh. My friends say even though I didn't get an award at the game jam, I was the real winner. Oh my god. I can't argue with that. I'm so lucky to have met her. Jesus. Dude's already, like, way in. 2 weeks later, we were texting through WeChat. Now I'm waiting for a good opportunity to ask her out to a movie and maybe dinner. My boss got mad at me today, but I just did exactly as he asked me to. And now he's blaming it on me. How can I not be upset? I really want to see what happens if I go to Twitter, but I feel like that would, like... I think it's, like, already a bad option. Like, she's gonna, like, respond and be like, excuse me, are you paying attention? The boss always takes the credit and subordinates take the blame. Maybe it's just a communication problem. Oh, no. Absolutely side with her. It doesn't even matter if it's a communication problem if you're trying to, like, be flirty. My bosses are the same. They take the credit and let subordinates take the blame. Don't take it too personally. There's more. None of my colleagues were willing to defend me. That wasn't fair. Wage earners like them would never offend the boss. They probably didn't know the whole story. I'm gonna lean into just taking her side. Wage earners like them would never offend the boss. They need the work to be able to live. I'm still upset. Why don't you hang out with me this weekend? I don't like that just immediate jump. Could have worded that a little bit better. Just have some fun, okay? There you go. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't... Okay. If it was just that, I was gonna say, that's not a good response right there. If it was just okay, period. Does she talk like that more? Oh yeah, she does. She actually uses perfect punctuation. Never mind. That's not as bad as it seemed. Women who pout? So you can watch a sci-fi, a horror, or romantic comedy. I don't know. What would you guys do as a first date? What would your ideal movie be for a first date as a movie? Also, your internship is guaranteed. Nice. Hell yeah. Congratulations. I feel like the typical one to go to is the romantic comedy. But she's a dweeb. So sci-fi could be pretty good. Horror. I mean, horror works too, because horror potentially does the, what do you call it, the suspension bridge effect kind of thing, where it's like, the person, like when their heart rate goes up higher from like watching something or experiencing something that gets their like blood pumping, and you're there and they're looking at you, it like does a weird psychosomatic thing where it like makes them like translate that like excited feelings as feelings of affection. It's really manipulative. I'm not saying to do it. I'm just saying in terms of like gamifying the situation, it does kind of work. You know what? Because she's a dweeb, let's do Copper Man. This movie looks great. Want to watch it? Well, okay. That didn't seem like the good option there. Okay, I've got movie tickets. I should find a fancy restaurant somewhere near the cinema for our date. No, no, no. No fancy restaurants on the first date. You never fancy restaurant on the first date. You can never be too prepared for a date. I should try to find as many... You can absolutely be too prepared for a date. You don't ever want your date to come off as, like, rigid and scheduled. Minigame. Click the good restaurants to add them to your favorites. Avoid the bad ones. Prepare for your first date. Is this like a timed thing? Oh! This is really easy. They're all pizza! Why are they all pizza? Okay, it's actually getting a little bit faster now. Oh. Bruh. There we go. Okay. What is this minigame? Ah! Don't distract me! What just popped up? My dude is hyper focusing on this. Oh, of course you would. Why you like this game? Okay, I think it was this one and this one. Damn it! Nah, that's fine. We got wait, we got 9 out of 11. Or did we miss another one? It's good enough. It's finally the day of our date. It's my first time sitting next to her, and I can't help feeling a little nervous. I just keep telling myself to calm down and focus on the movie. He's just staring her dead in the face right now. I just need to focus on the movie. She's just locked eyes on her cheek. The movie ends and we stay in our seats until everyone else is gone. The movie was kind of interesting. It wasn't bad. Ah, that's not the response you want. So what's next? I know a nice restaurant nearby. Oh, I mean, honestly, they're all Asian dishes, so they all kind of work for her being a nerd. Let's go, let's see. I'm gonna say, this one's too generic. This is, okay, and also the other one down here is sushi, by the way. My big dumb head's in the way. Dim sum actually really works for a date. That's actually really good. That's actually a really good date dinner. Hot pot, I don't know if I'd do hot pot on a first date. A little messy, and also you're like immediately exchanging like spit. Cause you're like, you know, you're having to like dip your chopsticks into like soup broth that all the stuff is in. So you're kind of you're I don't know, a little unhygienic for a first date. I mean, sushi does work, but sushi's really expensive, and Southeast Asian cuisine, it could be literally anything. That's so many different cuisines. Let's do dim sum. Sure, I'm not picky. Oh, thank God. Nothing worse than a picky date. Moonlight paints a silver outline around her face. I can hear my heartbeat as I look at her. We're becoming closer and closer. We don't even need to speak. There's already a tacit understanding between us. Whoa. But this almost feels a little parasocial now, to be honest. If they're like barely talking and dude's just like, it's perfect, we're in love, everything's amazing. It's like, meanwhile in the girl's head, she's like, oh my god, this guy is so boring. Why doesn't he talk? Why isn't he speaking? I don't think there's anything more to be said. Oh, okay, first date, I don't know if I'd throw out a I like you. The moon is so beautiful, kind of cliche. Can I hold your hand? Actually, not a bad one. Gonna do your internship at a military museum. It's on the train to military school. You're gonna live in the residence of the soldiers. Oh, that could be good or bad. Hopefully good. I don't know how it is where you are. Sometimes that's really cool. Hopefully you just don't have to like worry about like soldier schedules or like military schedules. Can I hold your hand? Ah! What do you mean that was the beginning of your story? Give me the conclusion to what she was saying. She sounded so unsure. That's not the response you want when you ask to hold someone's hand. Wait, did she draw me? Oh, I completely forgot there's things you can click on. Ah, shit. We talked to... I'm afraid to click. Okay, they don't do anything right now. You're gonna have your own room and not share with the forters. Oh, no, I didn't mean like living in a barracks. I meant like, if you're gonna have to like worry about like, you know, say the morning alarm stuff go off, you know, at like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. to wake everybody up. Because that's how a lot of like US bases I hear work. They have like the I don't know why I was doing the Duel of Fate song. They're gonna have Star Wars blasting on the radio to wake everyone up. Not at all. You're not saying, oh no, I'm not saying you're a soldier. Like I don't know how it is at your military bases, but a lot of the U.S. ones, they have they're like a tornado alarm-esque kind of siren, you know, like just a big ol' pole with like big giant speakers at the top, and they just blare it across the whole barracks. But again, that's just what I know of U.S. military. I don't know how it is with other countries. Also, I don't know how common it is, but you doubt it. Yeah, I would assume if they have civilians on base, they wouldn't do that. That's probably more so just like a purely military thing. We talk to each other all the time now. We always discuss the things we have in common. Oh, let's talk about the things you don't have in common too. That's very important. We are eager to understand each other more deeply. It's like we want to zoom in and look closely into each other's hearts. Oh my god. Hello, yo. We're doing okay. We kind of got the girl. Wait, okay, can I do one of these other things? What do these do? Nothing yet. Okay. Shocked I had time for a stream today. Shocked you all had time to come to stream today. Huh. It's not military, but... Oh, I misunderstood what you were saying. I thought you were saying it's like an actual base. Okay. Just a military school. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. That makes way more sense then. I gotta go. Okay. Bye. Oh, you didn't play who's gonna hang up first? Uh-oh. What is happening? shocked as in you can find the time between bossing your butler around to grind up fresh cacao for your chocolates. How dare. I'm fine with Dove. I actually don't really like Dove all that much, but I would take Dove. Although, Ghirardelli, though, I'll take some Ghirardelli. Ghirardelli's pretty solid. That's not a fancy chocolate. That's a I don't know. Wait, what would you consider Ghirardelli? It's definitely above Hershey's and Dove, but it's definitely not like a fancy chocolate. But I'll absolutely take Ghirardelli. You commoner chocolate. Shut up. This could, right now, I haven't read the thing. This could be a good or a bad situation. If you could just vibe and live together, that's great. That's good. But this could also be separation, detached, like I just don't want to be near you or have anything to do with what you're doing right now. She still likes to tell me all about the troubles in her daily life, just like she used to. I believe a clever girl like her should be able to handle these kinds of problems herself. I mean, like, yes, but how are you handling how she's handling it? Still, she always seems to be upset about them. I mean, sounds like she has rough shit going on in her life. My boss got mad at me today, but I did just as he asked me to, and now he's blaming it on me. How could I not be upset? I mean, don't worry, do not. I don't like this answer, but we literally said this before. He's being really dismissive right now. Maybe it's just a communication problem. I don't like that response, but I don't want to repeat myself. Perhaps he didn't do it on purpose. I know you have a generous heart. Just forgive him. There's more. None of my colleagues were willing to defend me. That wasn't fair. Okay, well, she's repeating herself, too. So maybe we won't repeat ourselves. They probably don't know the whole story. They weren't involved. They didn't know the facts, so they decided to keep their mouths shut. That's not a good response. When you get closer, you start to notice flaws that you didn't see at first. That's too real. That's actually a little too real. But also, this is exactly why you do not get married to someone unless you've lived with them. Like, I swear to God, just live with someone. Please, for the love of God, live with someone before you propose and, like, go to get married. Because there's such a difference between, like, just dating someone and, like, meeting up with each other and, like, spending time at each other's house and, like, actually living with someone. It changes so much, and you start noticing all the different, like, compatibilities or incompatibilities. It's like, oh my God. You've already identified all my house. How dare. Troubles always arise between couples. Either I bow to her, or she bows to me. There is no third answer, is there? Oh, my dude! This guy's kind of an asshole. It's not a black and white one side or the other side. Good lord. When I get home from work, she's watching her favorite Korean TV series. Empty food boxes and tissues are everywhere. Okay, I mean though, if she made the mess, I mean there absolutely is a middle ground here. There's 100% a middle ground here. Like, you can literally just bring it up, right? Like, just communicate, right? Just use your big boy words. But out of these two options, I'm gonna go with the she can clean it herself. If you're out at work all day and your significant other just like goofs off all day and there's a huge mess, it's like the least they could do is clean up their mess, you know? Time goes by so fast. It's already been 3 years since we met. 3 years ago, we met at Game Jam. Is there a way we can see the right side option? Hey, I'm trying to like tilt my head to the side anytime they pop up. Here, let me like just move myself a little bit. Let me zoop. There we go. My fluffy. Oh, hang on. I can turn that off. Hang on. How do I do that? It's one of the toggles. this hotkey set expression, then let's make it a key combo of like I don't know, control period, and then what is it? Terry? Nope, that just makes me blush. Megane would be the glasses one. What's this one? That's the sparkles. No, not sparkles. Literally the one just called fur. There we go. That works. Okay, there we go. You came over to talk to me. When it comes to games, we've always been able to talk forever. We discussed the theme of that game jam, and then we just kept going. We started chatting more after that. Gradually, you became the one I talked to most. Do you still remember our first date? What do you mean I didn't prepare? Oop, hang on. There we go. I was confused because you didn't seem to prepare at all for our date. I thought you hadn't even bothered to learn what I liked. I mean, I don't know what movie you liked. I don't know how I was supposed to know that. I feel like there was something in the environment I was supposed to click on. Do you remember the first time we held hands? Ah! We failed so many. I felt that on a beautiful night like that, words would have only ruined the mood. Wait, what? What was our other options? Oh my god, was I just supposed to... Okay, I need to remember, because I didn't realize this was an option, to just, like, replace my choices with clicking things in the environment. I think I was meant to just click on her hand to, like, not even ask to hold her hand, but to do it. This is a documentary based. I mean, honestly? But okay, asking to hold someone's hand is not ruining the mood, right? Like, come on. A lot of people, like, appreciate when you ask for, like, to hold their hand or to, like, ask permission to kiss them and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people like that. Like, I don't think that's, like, a bad thing to do. If it's in public. It was a nighttime walk. And I think this is implying she just wanted me to take her hand. She didn't want me to ask. Public hand holding is still a little... Okay, that's just a cultural thing, but though. PDA is very normal here. As long as you're not sucking face, most people here don't care. We had more time to get to know each other afterward. We talked about what hobbies we had in common and shared everything about our lives. But our talks only ever scratched the surface. I always wanted to share more personal thoughts with you. I don't know how I was supposed to change that. Though we have a good time together, sometimes we fight. You're so stubborn when we fight. I don't always want to be the one to apologize first. It means we always end up fighting about little things. I don't know how we're supposed to do the argue one either. We'll have to figure that out. I hope you'll always be there as a listener for me. Oh, we failed every single one! Maybe I shouldn't get so upset about those little problems in my life. I know I could handle them. But sometimes, I just want you to hear me out and share my feelings. I don't know how we were supposed to change that either. Maybe I was supposed to just repeat the stuff that I said before. I want you to know that I need more than cold advice. I'm not your colleague. We're not perfect. I believe that neither failed everyone. Why I really need to, like, relink my eyes. I don't think my camera angle's really doing me any favors here. It's not wrong to do it in I mean, okay, sucking face, yeah, it's fine to do in private. You don't suck face in public, though. But, like, holding hands in public is completely fine. And a little peck, little cheeky peck or something like that, that's totally fine, too. As long as you're not constantly doing it. I had somebody in front of me at, like, a grocery store, like, several years ago. It was this two couples, just this couple. And, I was stuck behind them in every single aisle, trying to go up and down them to get my stuff. And they kept stopping to, like, just suck face. Just constantly. Just, like, every 5 feet, they would stop and just... And then keep moving, and then stop again. It's like, oh my god, please. I get it. I get it. You're in love. Cool. Move out of the way. I need my pasta. God. It was so annoying. Holding hands to cross the street for children. It's fine to hold your hands when you're in a relationship, too. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I believe that neither of us should have to concede to the other. A one-sided relationship won't last long. It's fine to do it. It's fine. I mean, cultural differences. But sometimes I just want you to tolerate my shortcomings. I mean, I kind of did tolerate your shortcomings. You left a big old mess at home when I came home from work, and I just, like, went to bed. Just said, sure, fine, fuck it. Like, is that not tolerating your shortcoming? I didn't make a big deal of it. No, she left! Did my sudden letter scare you? I've never shared my feelings like this before. But this will be the first and only time. Okay, that one's on you, though. Hold on. That one's on you. You don't get to say that that's your first and only time expressing your true feelings. Like, that's communication on your side that you should have done, too. That should have been mentioned way sooner. Sadly, we didn't make it. But I'll never regret our relationship. I've learned a lot from it. I wish you all the best. Goodbye. Kiss only if you're dying. What do we get? Broke up achievement. Oh, no. Well, shit. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm a game developer. This is Game Jam today. What else can we click on? Okay, I think we did the right thing by doing this one. And we did this one on accident. Game Jam is a game development event. Participants have just 48 hours to make a game around the given theme. Sometimes if you're lucky, there might be girls at your game jam. I guess my team didn't have much luck this time. The jam starts on Friday afternoon. Most of the teams will spend the first night coming up with ideas and designing their game. Everything is going well with my team. We quickly came up with an idea, so I'm taking a short break to have a look around. That's when I notice her. Her team is sitting next to mine. It looks like our team is in the middle of an intense discussion. Then I hear one of them say, let's just take a break and try again in 10 minutes. Her teammates leave their chairs, leaving her alone writing her notes. This is my chance to talk to her, I think to myself. I check my hair and clothes and put on the best smile I can. I walk over to her, acting as naturally as possible. Okay, so we did this. It's what as well as you expected, in other words, not well at all. How dare! How dare! Every single one of my relationships have always lasted longer than this one did, that's for sure. This one lasted like, what, a few months? Good lord. They've come up with an interesting theme this year, haven't they? Yeah, the man and the woman intertwined with each other. I think it implies something about love and romance. A game about love, I like it. And I feel like this picture has some other meaning as well. Something like, there's always two sides to everything. Totally, I thought that too. Maybe we could incorporate love into our game. That would be really cool. Yeah, that sounds great. You should do it. We talked about her game idea for a long time, but her teammates didn't go for it, so it never got made. She only told me that later. Game was over in 3 minutes. Yeah, about. I mean, there's multiple stories. After the game jam ended, I found her through WeChat. Okay, I don't know where we could potentially fail this. Can I click on Twitter? Oh no! We could have done like investigative work into her social media, like absolute creeps. Is this a Chinese? I believe it's Taiwanese, but yeah. Her username is I'm the Heroine. Made a meal today, hadn't cooked for ages, almost forgot how to do it. Also practiced my sketching, #busy. Damn, look at her beautiful art. Can I like the posts? Ah, I didn't mean to do that! Oh no, it's a month-old post. Now she's gonna know I'm a creep. Oh, we screwed up. Oh no, we screwed up. We just go through and like every single one of her posts, and then we just look like just the creepiest people ever. Watched five episodes in one sitting. Might need to cancel my subscription. Taking a little holiday to do some writing and drawing. Okay. I am not. How dare. I finally found a nice looking one. The long-awaited NS has arrived. Happy. What does NS mean? People don't really write letters anymore, but I still think they're romantic. What a weird day. This tweet is essential to the plot. Hashtag absolutely essential. After a long day at work, sleep is good, but hot pot for dinner, perfect. We should have went to hot pot. I still stand by my stance though. Dim sum was 100% an amazing way to spend a dinner date. I can't wait to see this kitty movie. Home cat? That wasn't even one of our options. Okay, this one's gonna look really weird because I liked the post from 1 month ago and then didn't like anything from recent. But also, she was like getting on my case about like, you know, oh, you don't know anything about me. You didn't know what to do about food or for the movie. It's like, well, the only reason I know now is because I creeped on your Twitter page. Dim sum is great, but for a group, not couple. I mean, I disagree on that though. Like I would do dim sum and tapas for a date. I've done a tapas date before. Like you just both pick like 3 things or something like that, and you just both split each of the little plates, and it's cute. Although it was kind of awkward at first, we quickly became pen pals, sharing our secrets and feelings. I'm getting texts. I have no idea. I'm just getting texted a massive paragraph. I'm gonna ignore that. My friends say even though I didn't get an award at the game jam, I was the real winner. I can't argue with that. I'm so lucky to have met her. Not in another few months, my dude. 2 weeks later, we were texting through WeChat. Now I'm waiting for a good opportunity to ask her out to a movie, and maybe dinner. So can I do something else about her talking here? Like... Okay, that doesn't change anything. Fun is to try many dishes, not 3. I mean, sure. I'm just saying, like, I would still do it as a date. I would prefer to do it as a group. That's more fun, sure. I still feel like this one sides with her more. So I'm still gonna do that. Most bosses are the same. They take the credit and let the subordinates take the blame. Don't take it too personally. There's more. None of my colleagues were willing to defend me. That wasn't fair. Okay, I'm still gonna go on her side. Wage earners like them would never have been the boss. They need the work to be able to live. I'm still upset. See, I still feel like it's kind of dismissive of her feelings, but I don't have another choice, you know? Why don't you hang out with me this weekend? Just have some fun, okay? Okay. Wanna go watch a movie? Oh, it added an option. We didn't have this option before. Let's watch Sherlock Holmes Cat. I definitely didn't just creep on your Twitter page. This movie looks great. Wanna watch it? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Sherlock Holmes Cat. I've read all the novels, and I've been waiting for this movie for ages. Oh god, let's watch it together. Okay, we're gonna perfect this one. Okay, I've got the movie tickets. I should find a fancy restaurant somewhere. Okay. Oop. No failures this time. Although there's like the weird pop-ups that kept happening before, and I'm not sure what those were. Why do I feel like there's like a secret restaurant that comes up on the sides here? Okay, that one's easy. Well, I'm just... it's more so creepy that we just delved deep into her history. Oh, I lost track of one of them. far left is currently one. Oh, down far right. I don't know where the other one is, though. Oh, no. Shit. Did anybody see where the other one went? Did anyone see the other one? I'm not sure. Do I just take a guess? I tried to glance over at some of the pop-ups to see if maybe there's like a hidden option on one of them. One or two. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If the dollars make it pay. I don't remember the actual rest of that thing. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yay! What was it? If it hollers, let it go. Oh, it is just, yeah. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, that was right. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We got it all. Oh, thank God. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. It's finally the day of our date. It's my first time sitting next to her, and I can't help feeling nervous. It's still so funny that he's just dead locked on her right now. I just keep telling myself to calm down and focus on the movie. The movie ends, and we stay in our seats until everyone else has gone home. The movie was kind of interesting. It was great, although it was different from the original. Ask her about it. Ask her about it, though. But I was like, oh, tell me more. But I can tell that the director put his heart and soul into it, and tried to make it feel similar to the original in ways. So what's next? I know a nice restaurant nearby. And so we're gonna do Hot Pot. See, okay. This one I still don't like because this one's so generic. Like, this could be 1,000 different things. I still think this was a good one. This one I was still saying, like, I think it's a nice idea, but also, like, it's swapping spit, like, on the first date, basically, by dipping your chopsticks and stuff like that into the broth. Sushi works, but sushi's also expensive. Great, how did you know that I like Hot Pot? I was creeping on your social medias. Yay, we got an achievement for the perfect date. Moonlight paints a silver outline around her face. I can hear my heartbeat as I look at her. We're becoming closer and closer. We don't even need to speak. There's already a tacit understanding between us. I don't think there's anything more to be said. What if I... Oh, look at his little arm, his little hand moves. Oh, I could have just clicked on her hand the whole time. Words will ruin the mood. That was the beginning of our story. I still don't think it was bad to ask, though, right? Like, I think it's plenty acceptable and is in certain cases even romantic to ask for permission. Okay, I'm still not sure about this stuff, though. Like, I could click on these, but they didn't do anything before. But they clearly do something. We talk to each other all the time now. We always discuss the things we have in common. Am I supposed to click on the things we have in common? No. Cats. We're eager to understand each other more deeply. It's like we want to zoom in and look closely into each other's hearts. Talk about cat. There we go. Cats are so cute. Cats heal everything. Can you check her WeChat or Weibo at any time? I don't think so. I think you're just meant to, like, interact with the environment in certain ways. Video games? Video games? Why can't I talk about video games? We both like music. Why can't we talk about music? Music can clean the soul. I dream of playing guitar by the beach. And then musics. Oh, I have to compare the two. Got it. Games are the art of interaction. The possibilities are fascinating. We did cat, and I think that's everything. There we go. That's why we screwed that up. We basically just didn't even talk about things. We just had like a quiet phone call where we just sat there and listened to each other breathe, basically. Okay, bye. How do I make him not be an argumentative little bitch? How do I make you stop? How do I make you stop? There's nothing to click on. No! I don't know how to undo. How do I make him not be arguey? What if I just don't do anything? Wait, his little bubbles are his little bubbles are getting smaller. And we kissed. There we go. The answer was just to not speak. She still likes to tell me all the troubles in her daily life, just like she used to. Okay, this is the one I don't know what else I could have done here. I don't see anything I can, like, click on. I believe a clever girl like her should be able to handle these kinds of problems herself. Still, she always seems to be upset about them. Stop looking at your phone for one. Whoa. There we go. There we go. That was totally unfair. There's more. None of my colleagues were willing to defend me. That wasn't fair. How could they? It's not over. What happened? And I'm listening. And there's more. Thank God. Even when the first time we came through, I was like, get off your damn phone, dude. Like, he's just ignoring her. I know she could handle all these things by herself, but I won't leave her to do it alone. I want to be a good listener, someone she can share everything with. Hell yeah. Look at that. Look at that. When you get closer, you start to notice flaws you didn't see at first. Troubles always arise between couples. Either I bow to her, or she bows to me. There is no third answer, is there? Yes, there is, you stupid jackass! When I get home from work, she's always watching her favorite Korean TV series. Oh, thank you for hydrate. Empty food boxes and tissues are everywhere. Maybe she's got the sniffles, you don't know. Oh, she's helping! You look tired, baby. Go and get some rest. I'll take care of this. Wow, look at that. It's almost like when you communicate. When you communicate, there's an understanding. Don't just assume that she's just being a lazy, slobby asshole. Relationships should rely on a mutual understanding, not changing who you are. There you go. Character development. Relationships can only last if each person respects the other. Aw, yeah. Time goes by so fast. It's already been 3 years since we met. Oh, hang on. 3 years ago, we met at Game Jam. You came over to talk to me. When it comes to games, we've always been able to talk forever. We discussed the theme of that Game Jam, and then we just kept going. We started chatting more after that. Judge him. Gradually, you became the one I talked to most. Do you still remember our first date? We watched my favorite movie, and you took me out for Hot Pot. I guess you did some research, huh? I noticed because you weirdly liked a post from, like, a year ago. That was a little weird. You had to scroll through, like, hundreds of my posts to find that one? That's kind of weird. I didn't think you'd have prepared so much for our date. It was really sweet. Do you remember the first time we held hands? That was a beautiful night. You gently held my hand in silence. That was how we began. We had more time to get to know each other afterward. We talked about what hobbies we had in common and shared everything about our lives. Ah! Wait, what? But our talks only ever scratched the surface. I always wanted to share more personal thoughts with you. What else could I have done? Though we had a good time together, sometimes we fight. But we always manage to forgive each other. Those fights give us opportunities to know each other more deeply. I hope you'll always be there as a listener for me. You've always been such a great one. You always listen to all of my little troubles. We're not perfect, but I'm glad we know how to balance our relationship. We can rely on each other equally. I've never shared my feelings like this before. I just want you to know how I feel. I hope that our next 3 years will be even better. Happy anniversary. Yay! I swear to God, we're perfecting this relationship if it kills me. I will get a perfect relationship. I don't know what else I could have done, though. What the hell else could I have done? This one was objectively correct. And then we skimmed her Twitter. Is it maybe the conversation we had here? Is there a way for me to, like, change that? There's nothing else for me to click on, though. And there's nothing on our tutor. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It couldn't have been this, right? Because the red one came after the first date, I think. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. Yeah, I think this one, I think the choices that only really mattered on this one was the date stuff. Okay, then we go watch Sherlock Holmcat. Could the secret be to share what? Okay, let's not screw this up. Oh! I can literally just skip the minigame. Your actual thoughts and beliefs instead of what she wants to hear. I have no idea. I have no idea what the... I don't even know where the part was that she wanted, like, different communication on. So do hot pot. And then we hold hands. I think this is where we screwed up. I think I know where it is. Okay, first we'll do this. I think I understand. I think I understand. Talk about video games. And then Muzak. Muzak. There we go. I think I understand. I think I understand. Ah, there it is! There we go. I want to be a husband who doesn't break his wife's heart. I want to be a supportive wife. One should work hard for a wonderful life. Life is short. You should cherish the time with your loved ones. I want to be an indie game developer, making something that would be called a work of art. There we go. Okay, I had to actually take that one line of dialogue extremely literally. The one that said that it's like you wanted to zoom in on each other's hearts. I literally had to use the mouse wheel scroll to, like, act like I'm trying to zoom in on a picture or something like that, and then it made these appear. How did you input the Japanese title or to Twitch? Is it a Japanese title? I don't see a What are you... What? I don't see a Japanese title. Oh. Oh, I don't see that. That might just be you. I think it's just Twitch. Cause yeah, I don't see it on my end. We don't just talk about our lives and hobbies, but also our hopes and dreams. We're soulmates. Hey, there's our Chivo. Okay, I just don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Just shut the hell up. Stop arguing. Cease your tomfoolery. And then hug it out. It took you by surprise. I mean, if I could type in Japanese on, like, say, like, the title or something like that. Or the stuff. So I could potentially do things myself. But yeah, I didn't do that with, like, the game listing. And then, okay, so we've succeeded on not being an asshole. Go sit down and listen to your girlfriend instead of doom scrolling on Twitter. Can Can I drag him back? No, I can't. I wanted to see if I could just put him back over on the couch. He gets like halfway through listening to her, just like, hold on, I gotta go check my tweets. Gotta go check my notifications. I know she's getting all these things by herself, but I only heard to do it alone. Oh, we already read it. This one we already did. Yep. And then we work together to clean up the trash. Thank you. And I swear to God, if I don't get an achievement at the end of this... I think this is a different image, though. And it's different music. Time goes by so fast. It's already been 3 years since we met. 3 years ago, we met at Game Jam. You came over to talk to me. When it comes to games, we've always been able to talk forever. We discussed the theme of that Game Jam, and then we just kept going. We started chatting more after that. Gradually, you became the one I talked to most. Do you still remember our first date? We watched my favorite movie and you took me out for Hot Pot. I guess you did some research, huh? I didn't think you'd have prepared so much for our date. It was really sweet. I feel like you skipped a minigame or two, though. Do you remember the first time we held hands? That was a beautiful night. You gently held my hand in silence. That was how we began. We had more time to get to know each other afterward. We talked about what hobbies we had in common and shared everything about our lives. Like soulmates, we talked about our dreams and plans, things that were deeper in our hearts. Though we had a good time together, sometimes we fight. But we always manage to forgive each other. Those fights give us opportunities to know each other more deeply. I hope you'll always be there as a listener for me. You've always been such a great one. You always listen to all my little troubles. We're not perfect, but I'm glad we know how to balance our relationship. We can rely on each other equally. Yay! Perfect ending. I've never shared my feelings like this before. I never imagined that you'd put our story into a game, or use it to propose to me at Game Jam, like where we first met. Oh my god, is this like an actual, like, autobiography? Thank you for everything you do for me. I hope you'll continue to cherish me for the rest of your life. And again, I will. Oh, and again, I will. Game short. I mean, it's got 3 different stories. I'm not sure how long the other ones are. Your name is Stan. No, it's not. As a kid, you lived in a small town where your father owned the only electrical repair shop. Back then, large TVs weren't very common in your town. Children who didn't have a big TV at home liked to gather at your house and watch cartoons on your dad's. What? Oh, on my dad's TV. I was like, what does that mean? They like to watch cartoon on my dad? One day, a new girl arrived. You could tell by her clothes that she was from the city. While everyone was happily watching TV, she sat alone next to the radio, listening to music. Later, you learned it was called classical music. What a nerd! What a nerd! She looks so pitiful all alone. She sure does. Can I... Hey, why don't you come over and watch cartoons with us? No, I prefer listening to this. Her eyes never left the radio. What? No, don't... There we go. I'm Stan. What's your name? Grace. My name is Grace. Thought this was the entire... Nah. Tree stories. Later, you found out Grace's parents were teachers who had only just arrived in town. A few days earlier, they had moved into the house next to yours. What if this turns out like Bridge to Terabithia and this girl just dies? It's like all cutesy and then just all of a sudden just like, and then my dad told me that she died. She tried swinging over a rope swing and fell into the creek and broke her neck and drowned. Like... And I wish I was joking, but that's literally what happens in Bridge to Terabithia. At first you read Satan and not Stan. Yeah, we're Satan. My name's Beelzebub. A romance with Satan sounds way more interesting. Romance with Satan would basically be like the social mechanics from Hades, basically. Spoilers for a random book you'll never read. Okay, so the book's been out for a long time. That's like a 40-year-old book. And also then there's a movie from it that's like 20 years old. From Disney, by the way. Old Disney was not afraid to kill kids. Something new Disney would never do. Romance with Satan is a little too shit. Yeah, honestly, basically. It didn't take long for you and Grace to become good friends. But yeah, I do. The movie honestly isn't that bad. The movie's decent. It's a little cheesy. Okay, it's a lot of cheesy sometimes. It's a little too like whimsical. And the main character, the main girl's like a child version of like a manic dream, whatever, manic pixie girl, manic pixie dream girl. There you go. I was brain farting the name. But yeah, it's just like, it goes from like being like super whimsical and happy and fun and stuff like that to literally the next scene, the kid walks in with all like everybody like huddled around and the one person just like, your friend's dead. She said she went to swing on a rope swing and fell into the creek and broke something and drowned. It's like, what? 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 This movie for like 10-year-olds. And then the tone of the entire like last third of the movie is this kid coming to terms with the death of his childhood friend and crush. And like, it's so fucked up. Like he sees his teacher at the funeral and just like, next time we do something together, we should invite her. She would really like that. And the teacher's just like, yeah, sure, yeah, we'll do that. It's just like, whoa, okay, this is really dark. Like the kid's just like trying to cope with it. He doesn't even like believe that she's really dead. Oh man. You went to the same primary school. What is this movie? Bridge to Terabithia. You walked to and from school together every day. You've probably seen the main actor of that movie, the boy, because he's been in a lot of stuff, especially recently. Oh, what was he? He's the I don't think you've seen it, but he's the dad from the Five Nights at Freddy's movie as well. I think it's the most recent thing he's been in. There was a roasted sausage shop near the school. What? There was a roasted sausage shop near the school, which was very popular with the students. Oh, this one's got Japanese stuff too. This is a Taiwanese game, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was Japanese. A roasted sausage shop, though. Why are there, like, kids in Speedos down here? You walked past the store every day, but Grace never seemed interested in the roast sausages. I mean, like, valid thing to not be interested in. Like, what? Why? The fuck? What the fuck? Why does my mouse really want the sausages? What's happening? Stop that. It's getting late. I'm going to head home. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We just kind of bailed on her. It wasn't long before her parents bought her a real piano. Almost every day, she'd go home immediately after school to practice. Oh, we got music. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I was right. Maybe this girl is gonna die. Is this gonna be, what's the show? What's the romance show where the two characters are super, March comes in like a lion? Are we gonna find out that Grace has, like, terminal cancer? After that, you rarely hung out together, even at weekends. Also, I guess spoilers for, like, a 15-year-old anime. That isn't even really a spoiler, because it's super, like, obvious from the very beginning that she's, like, clinically or terminally ill. Gradually, you and Grace grew apart. All that was left was the sound of the piano you could hear from next door. That sound accompanied you for a whole summer. Dude. Do I click them? I do click them. What is is I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing here? What was that? Something just snapped back. The ending is always the guy carrying the girl on his back at the beach as she dies. Oh my god. It's an anime though, but like Air TV has a very similar thing where this girl's like, she's like developmentally disabled kind of character, like extreme autism and like a bunch of other like learning disabilities. And like the one of the few shows that's made me like actually cry because like her actual dad that like abandoned her with her aunt shows up and then like tries to take her home, and there's a scene where like the aunt's like chasing after them after realizing like, no, I want to still be her caretaker, and like the dad's like carrying the girl like across the beach or whatever, and the girl sees her aunt and starts like freaking out and like throwing herself out of her dad's arms to like crawl across the beach to get to her aunt, who's basically just her surrogate mom. Just like, oh god. The rest of the show sucked though. Just that one part, it was emotional. It happened suddenly. One day you could no longer hear that familiar piano sound. Then you heard that. Oh my. Okay, never mind. She moved. Okay. I got to. Then you heard that Grace, and I was like, oh god, she did die, didn't she? Then Grace's family moved back to the city, and you haven't seen her again since. And then we met way later in life. Today, you dreamt of a girl who was very close to you. Also, peanut butter and crackers. Nice. Like, you making the peanut butter crackers yourself, or like you got some Ritz peanut butter crackers? A girl who was very close to you. You don't know why, but you always thought this girl was very special. Sometimes you wonder if you two were still together. How would the story end? Sometimes you think maybe it only seems beautiful because of the distance and the time that has passed. That do be the case sometimes. That, in fact, perhaps she wasn't special. As time passes, you think of her less and less. What is this sus thing over here? Maybe you're only reflecting on the irrelevant things because you stumbled across the radio while tidying up. It's time to sleep. You have a big day tomorrow. Oh, that one. Wait, hold on. That one was way shorter. This one's got chapters I can go to, too. Okay, your name is Satan. Alright, go hang out with the girl, Satan. Yeah, the bad ending just kind of happened. Okay, talk to her, and then we go hang out. I mean, I think we would have failed no matter what, because we, like, accidentally ditched her when we were walking over to school at one time. This one here. Where the mouse keeps trying to go to the sausages. I get it. I get it. Roasted sausages actually does sound kind of nice. I do kind of want a roasted sausage, but... chill, game. Chill. Okay, so let's not leave. Can I click on that? No haggling. Buy something or leave. Can I click on her? Oh, are we gonna buy her the piano? Oh, where is it? Stop it! Stop it! I do kind of want a sausage, though. God damn it. They're just regular crackers. Oh, wiping some peanut butter on them. Buy something or leave. So we just have to keep saving our money until we can afford it. Damn it! The transition hasn't even happened yet, mouse, please. It's so goofy. Stop it. We had enough. Now shatter it. I've never understood the idea of piggy banks. Like, yeah, let me buy this thing that we're gonna put money into just so that we eventually smash it. This is for you. Thank you. Thanks. It wasn't long before her parents bought her a real piano. Almost every day, she'd go home immediately after school to practice. After that, you rarely hung out together, even in weekends. You could hear the sound of piano. Okay, we already did this, and then we had the weird music thing happening. They're just plastic. Yeah, I've definitely had like one of the plastic ones when I was a kid, and then like the belly, you could like pop open the belly, and then from there, like you could dump out the coins at the bottom. But like you always see in movies and cartoons, they shatter them. So it's like I don't understand the point of those ones. That doesn't make any sense. Like I don't get it. As you listened, you pictured her face getting all excited whenever it came to the piano. At that time, you didn't know how to describe the feelings in your heart. It was kind of like a mixture of jealousy and yearning. Because it's funnier or funner to break them like that. I guess it was also a waste of money. Maybe because Grace found her passion, you also wanted to find yours. You started trying to fix small things after school. We have tons of junk, your dad said. Do whatever you like with it. Over time, you developed an interest in playing with these machines and electrical things. It felt especially good when you fixed something that was broken. In the last summer of elementary school, Grace suddenly called you and said her metronome was broken. Oh god, We'll be going to junior high school. Can I click on things while she's speaking? No. We'll be going to junior high school soon. Well, we have only one junior high school in town. No worries. Even if we're in different classes, we can still hang out sometimes. Yeah. Oh. I don't know how metronomes function, so... It seems like something is stuck. Go get a screwdriver. Okay. Really love her, learn to tune a piano. But I don't need to tune it, I can fix it for her when it breaks. See, she'll move away, and then suddenly it'll be right before a big concert, and she'll be like, oh no, my piano's broken, and it's right before the big concert. I need to call the best piano mechanic in town. And then she calls them, and then the on the other line you hear her pick up, and it's hello? And she's like, oh, I know that voice, and it'll be me. And then we'll fall in love. Actually. Yeah? Shanks me with the screwdriver. Actually, I want to go to the music school in the city. No, give me that. I didn't even acknowledge it. Damn, that's all it took? It worked. Oh god, she's crying! Oh yeah, wait. That's okay, you should go for it. Later, Grace and her parents left town. You haven't seen her again since. Imagine how wonderful it'd be to have a piano tuned monthly or whatever. The only piano I have is an electric keyboard, so I don't know the problems of a real piano. Today, you dreamt of a girl who was very close to you. You don't know why, but you always thought this girl was very special. Sometimes you wonder if you two were still together, how would the story end? Sometimes you think maybe it only seems beautiful because of the distance the time has passed. That, in fact, perhaps she wasn't special. As time passes, you think of her less and less. Okay. I'm assuming these are indicating, like, what we did correctly. Maybe you're only reflecting on these irrelevant things because you stumbled across that toy piano while tidying up. It's time to sleep. You have a big day tomorrow. Spare cars to burn. What do you mean I have spare cars to burn? What the shit? We're gonna have to have a walkthrough for this to get the good ending. Let's see, guides. I don't know what else I was supposed to do. Oh, okay, there was something else I was supposed to do. You burned up a car and thought that I didn't think anything. What do you mean I didn't think of anything of it? I was upset. This? Okay. So take this off. I wish I had the money to not care about cars. Or money in general. I grew up very poor. Let's see. When you check the turn key. Says she wants to leave, so we take this. Very related. It's not fun. That's why I've never left the US. Okay. That should work now. There we go. You really like playing the piano, don't you? I've never seen you playing your piano. Would you play it for me? Okay. Let's play together. I'll teach you. It's a song I play quite often. Maybe you've already memorized the melody? You play this one key, I'll do the rest. Press the left mouse button at the right time. Ah! Timing! You go first. I got smooched! I got the smooch! I got kiss! As the last note faded, she softly kissed your face. You didn't have time to react. Neither to her sudden move nor the separation you were about to face. Toy piano? No, that one's the real piano. I bought her the toy piano. the little red one. You used to take it for granted that you and Grace would always go to the same school and always be together. Of course, those were childish beliefs. She did ooh woo. Ooh woo. In fact, Oh, in fact, the city was not so far from your town. But for children, the distance was enough to separate you from Grace completely. When you started junior high school, you and Grace got your own mobile phones. Damn, that looks like my old mobile phone in high school. They were the only way you managed to keep in touch with each other. Well, have you heard about the novel called Triple Door? Everyone at school is reading it. The author is a high school student, just like us, a teenager. Nope, never heard of it. What do you think it will be like when we go to high school? I can't imagine. Do you like sports? When will you come back to the town? I'm not sure. Maybe next summer vacation? Have you heard Jay Cho's music? No, is he good? He's great. His songs have their own styles. They're quite unique. Oh, really? I'll give him a try. Yeah, try them and tell me which one you like best. My dad started a small electronics factory to help a new household appliance manufacturer in town produce circuit boards. So I'm learning how to design circuits now. It's quite interesting. So you're going to be an engineer? That's cool. You've done not bad as... What? You've done not bad as well. At least you're a musician. That was phrased a little weird. Hey, what do you mean by at least? Art student. At least you've got a job, I guess. God, the amount of times I heard that when I was going to school. School's so boring. Why does a future pianist like me have to learn physics? Yeah, why does a future engineer need to know the name of a king from 1,000 years ago? Haha, exactly. Yeah, it's humility. Let's see. Well, there's just there was so many people that would just dismiss you. It's like, oh, you're an arts major. Oh, well, good luck. Oh, good luck. Like what? Like literally everything you consume is made by an artist at some point. You know. Like, I don't know why you people are acting so weird about it. Like, every single company ever needs an artist. Have you got the game Snake on your cell phone? Every cell phone had Snake on it. What do you mean? They say the same for humanities majors, yeah. They say the same about pretty much everything, honestly. If you're not like a doctor or a programmer or an engineer, they'll bitch about whatever your major is, honestly. Yeah, sure. What's your best score? Around 2,000. What about you? About the same. A guy here said he got 20,000 points. Nah, I don't believe him. Will you come back to town this summer? I have to go to my hometown with my parents this summer. Sorry. The math and science major is getting replaced by AI even faster, so I mean, artists are getting replaced now too. That's the scary part. Like, out of all the things to use AI on, why the thing that's like, that people do because it's fun? Like, oh yeah, we could use AI to like improve medical science, but nah, let's use it to steal people's artwork. Like, what the fuck? Have you heard the radio show Love Q? No? It's really funny. You should give it a try. I'm sure it'll make you laugh. It's that funny? Yeah, it's hilarious. Okay, then I'll give it a shot. Huh? Read it upside down. Ha! That was dumb. Wait, what did it say? Shit. Then why are you laughing? I'm laughing at you, dummy. That's how you know she likes you, when she calls you a stupid idiot. My dad is planning to move the electronics factory to the city. That's great. By the way, how long has it been since we last saw each other? My dad bought me a new computer a few days ago. For playing Warcraft 3, I bet. All the boys in my class are playing it damn straight as they should! Warcraft 3 was amazing! Wow, I didn't think you'd ever heard of Warcraft. But no, my dad asked me to try coding the microcontroller. You mean like a programmer? So you could make a game for me, right? Not really. I'm not that kind of programmer. So what kind of programmer are you? What? Are we, like, falling out of affection for each other here? Like a little chibi Gundam? Han-Han's new book, Riot in Chang'an City, is out now. Did you read it? Not yet, no. Oh no, we're learning that we're not, like, super relatable anymore? Oh no. What have you been reading recently? Ugh. I'm reading a book about, TOEFL. Whatever that means. What is TOEFL? It's an English test. Oh. Something, something, English, something language? Oh no, we're actually just running out of things to talk about. I haven't been in a very good state recently. I don't feel like I'm making any progress when I'm practicing. So you want to give it up? No way. You know I'd never give up. Exactly. I know that as well as you do. Just keep on trying. You'll be fine. Yeah, I think you're right. Like the icon, basically. Yeah, or, what is it? The ESL, I think is what it is. In the summer of your second year of high school, your family decided to move to the factory office to the city. Of course, you were moving to the city with them. 5 years had passed, but the distance between you and Grace was finally getting smaller. It takes 3 hours to drive from the town to the city. It's not exactly a huge distance, but still, you hadn't seen each other for 5 years. What had stopped you from meeting up? When you thought about it, you weren't sure what kind of relationship you had with Grace. Oh god, are we just friends? Probably not. No, what was I supposed to do? What's happening? Am I supposed to be doing something? Oh god, am I doing something? What's happening? Lock the doors, don't let them in! Oh god, I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything. Do I like, my Mr. Friends, I haven't arrived yet. Oh god. What that actually scared me! I don't know if that came across on my model, but I jumped. Oh no, we're doing another horror game, apparently. Stan, wake up, we're nearly there. You pistachios now. What the hell? All the snacks, share. Your father's voice interrupted your daydream. You hadn't noticed, but there were now a lot more buildings outside the window. Was I supposed to do something there? Gonna have tiramisu. Ah, share. I have the baklava that I posted on the Discord thing that I'm still terrified is gonna make me sick because it's like imported food and I didn't know my parents were ordering it for me. You ever just get food delivered to your home and wonder where the hell it came from? You had arrived in the city where Grace lived. You wondered if you should ask her out right there and then. Whoop. There was a famous amusement park in the city. Dude, the baklava came from Turkey. Where did this one come from? I don't think it came from Turkey. I think this one came from... Did I say where it came from? I don't remember. Hang on. I might have. Oh, yeah, it came from Istanbul. I was like... wait, did I mention where it was from? I don't remember. How do you know that? How do you know? What the hell? You thought of Jesus Christ, hello. You thought a date at the amusement park might be a good idea. Oh, I'm so glad I accidentally clicked on that. It only took a few days to realize that the city was ridiculously huge. It took 3 hours to drive from your town to the city. But it took nearly 2 hours from your new house to where Grace lived. That's a huge city! Holy shit! Where is that? That's not even like an American city. What the hell? I can't think of a single city on the planet that takes 2 hours to drive from one end to the other. Good lord. They go for stretch. And hydrate. Like, I don't even think, okay, I was gonna say I don't think LA would take 2 hours to get across, but LA would only take 2 hours to get across because the traffic sucks ass. Houston traffic. We're not counting traffic though. That's my point. We're not counting traffic, like, because then it's a lot of places, honestly. Pretty much any metro at that point. In the last few days of summer vacation, you finally went to the amusement park. On the phone or by text, you always had lots to discuss, but in person, you could never find anything to say. Metro D's, I swear to God. Taiwan and his islands some more feasible? I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about Taiwan, so. It was awkward and embarrassing. You walked side by side, keeping a distance like someone standing between you. That's what I'm saying. They were like falling out of like affection for each other because they were running out of things to say after so many years. You last met Grace 5 years ago. You didn't know how to handle your relationship with her. Maybe she was just as confused. While your brain was occupied by this mess, the sun had slowly set. Both of you had to go home soon. Ferris wheel. Ferris wheel before going home? Okay. Yeah, see, perfect, perfect. We can't think of anything to talk about, and we've been walking around an amusement park in silence, so the best thing we could possibly do is lock ourselves in a 5x5 box 20 stories above the ground. Perfect. Okay. This looks so awkward. Do I do something? Can I click on the door to jump out? Actually, I didn't tell you this, but I'm going to be leaving soon. I'm going abroad to study music. I'll be leaving in a few days. In the small cabin, her voice was so clear. Look outside, man. That's cool. Don't say anything. Just don't say anything. Don't say anything. If I don't acknowledge what she said, she'll never leave. That's how that works. I mean, because we're moving. We're still moving. Just don't say anything. Just sit here in silence. Can I take her hand? I took her hand! You knew it was her dream, so it was impossible to say I won't let you go. I won't let you go to her. But you did slowly put your hand on hers. Hello, hello. She didn't pull away. How goes the game? We rizzed the hell out of the first one after one attempt. This is also attempt 2 of second story. Like that, you spent those final moments in silence. A few days later, Grace boarded a flight to another country. No! Girlfriend gone! Just as before, you kept in touch with Grace over the internet and by phone. Chinese milk scandal? Whoa, I want to know more about that. But now, not only distance stood between you, but time as well. Oh, that does suck. Hang on, what times are we looking at? 2:32 p.m. and, what are we looking at, like 10:30-ish? Oh, do we even have things in common to talk about anymore? Have we just completely fallen out of touch? Wait. Is your major in microelectronics fun? My course is called Digital Electronic Technology Foundation. Does that sound fun to you? Not really. Digital is probably the opposite of fun to me. Yeah, I wouldn't call it fun either. But I recently thought that if I could develop my own MCU in the future, that would be pretty cool. What? Develop your own Marvel Cinematic Universe? Wait, what does the MCU stand for? I don't really know what that means, but you should totally go for it. Yeah, I will. Oh god, we've actually run out of things to talk about. Oh no. There we go. Busy? Yeah, there's another school concert coming up. Take it easy. Just act like you did when you played piano with me. You'll be fine. Yeah. Hang on. It's been like 10 years since I played the piano with you. Don't you think I've made any progress since then? Ha! So you recognize you've been practicing and making progress, right? Just show them the results of all that effort and everything will be fine. Smarty pants. Thanks, I feel better now. This is 2008. I mean, it started in like 1998 or something like that, whatever they were when they were kids. What time is it there? It's 10 p.m. That's the most. Oh, this is too real now. That is the most we've run out of things to talk about conversation. That's like asking someone how the weather is. Oh, God. Oh, this got too real now. It's 10 p.m. This is my point exactly. My point exactly. Literally just like, it's 10. Just dead silence. Oh, shit. There is literally nothing else. Oh, there we go. I found some people who listen to Love Q. I joined the fan club here. There are loads of people in it. Yeah, they've got fans all over the world. It would be great if you could join us. That is so awkward. Oh, God. Okay. Still listening to Love Q? Yeah, but I still feel weird about it becoming an internet-only radio show. How WikiLeaks works? It's no real difference to me. I can't listen to it on the radio here anyway. Was WikiLeaks actually in 2010? Is it really that old? I don't... God, Jesus Christ. It's no real difference to me. I can't listen to it on the radio here anyway. What does that mean? What do you mean you can't listen to it on the radio? Let's listen to the next episode together. Together? How? We can just download it and press play at the same time. Huh, you little genius. That's the only way. I mean, that's fine though. Like, if you're in a long-distance relationship, like, you know, watch shows together, stream it over Discord, that's normal-ass kind of stuff right there. They're acting like that's, like, really depressing. It's almost 9 a.m. where you are. Don't you have piano practice today? Today is Thanksgiving. It's a holiday. Is she in America? I was gonna say, that doesn't especially look like super American in the back there. Oh, I see. It's getting late where you are. You should go to sleep. Good night. Nah, we're not going to bed. Screw you. Let's talk about WikiLeaks. The outside looks like the US to you. This looks more like the US to me. Has the debt crisis had any effect on you? Oh my God, this is an adult conversation. What the hell? This isn't flirty. Not really. I thought you weren't bothered about financial events. Not really, but everybody's talking about it here. It'll happen when it happens. There's nothing we can do about it. Right now, my biggest worry is my grades. Your postgraduate exam? Yeah, I need a better grade for an opportunity to do more research about microchips. The only way this would be American is if it's like a classic building, like an old-ass building, you know? This is definitely not like a normal, like, building scape you would see in typical America. This is like old building, if that. Like a capital city building or something. Yeah, I need a better grade for an opportunity to do more research about microchips. Cheer up, engineer guy, you can do it. Thanks. Oh. Han is on the cover of Time magazine. Best-selling author, double champion of the Double champion of the car field and rally races. He's so cool. What the hell's car field and rally races? I don't know what rally races are. What the hell's car field? Yeah, that is cool. I read all his books after you told me about the triple door. Actually, I haven't read any of Han's books since that one. Oh. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, girl I like is into this thing? I'm gonna consume the shit out of it so we have something to talk about. And the girl's just like, oh, actually, I've only seen the first movie. Oof. Oh, there it goes. Field race? Maybe, yeah. It could just be a weird, weird translation thing. He's had the same Gundam for ages. What else we got? China anti-Japanese demonstrations. What year is this? 2012? Okay. Oh, he's got a little piano on his... Oh, is that the toy piano? Morning. Going to meet the professor today? Yeah, he's been in college for a long time. Holy shit. Wait, didn't this start in, like... 2008? Okay, never mind. I guess that does check out, doesn't it? Yeah, I hope I can leave a good impression because I'll have to work with him for 3 years. Good luck. Thanks. Love Q is back on the radio again. It's been 2 years. It's so cool to have it back on the radio again. Fans forever. Fans forever. The ellipses at the end of everything we said is so awkward. Okay, that's all the stuff in here. There's a public concert. I've got a solo piece. Amazing. Don't worry, you can handle it. You're the top of your school, right? Stay confident. Get through this and you'll be a real pianist. You're right. I'm almost there. Yeah, almost there. I'm not gonna make pianist jokes. I promise. Oh god, I can't do anything on her side. Here we go. It looks like the typhoon over there is really fierce. Are you okay? I'm sure I'll be fine if I stay home. Just don't go outside. You sound exactly like my mom. Hey, I'm serious here. Don't be mad. I'm not mad. Hey, don't tell people to not be angry when they're not actually angry. Then you just make them angry. Under the influence of time and distance, your lives were growing further and further apart. 4 years had passed, and you and Grace were both about to graduate. For a long time, there had been an issue between you and Grace, though neither of you had mentioned it. Some problems were just never brought up because there was no solution. But that call was different. Oh god. I want to stay here after I've graduated and join the orchestra. I might not be coming back. Cat. There's nothing to click on. I got no out. I got no way to get out of this. Wait. The music you taught me before, I can play it by myself now. I wanted to surprise you when you came back. Is that not gonna happen? Don't guilt trip her! What are you doing? You fool! There's literally nothing else to click on though. Whoa, wait. Whoa, okay. Little piano. I've still got the toy piano I gave you when we were kids. You don't need it anymore, right? I know we don't see each other very often. 10 years. It's been you and me together for 10 years, and this is the end? My dude, you're guilt tripping her so hard! The amusement park is going to be demolished next year. They're going to build a mansion. Will I get a chance to ride that Ferris wheel with you one more time? What are you doing, you fool? Your family is here. Don't you miss them? Stop! What is wrong with you? Am I just screwing this up? Am I just meant to be like, yeah, just get the fuck out of here. Go, do whatever you want to do. Maybe there's something about foreign countries you really love. But your roots are here. Stop! Oh, we have made this so much worse. There's nothing else to click on, I don't think. Oh, we are pieces of shit. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything else. I'll let you go. Whoa. Wait, what? What? I'll let you go. I'll let you go. But I'll miss you. Oh god, what's happening? Maybe you'll miss me too. Please. Oh god, this guy. But if we force ourselves to be together now, that will eventually become the reason we hate each other. So let's work towards our dreams. Mouse! Mouse! Let's break up. Maybe one day we'll be together again. Maybe not. I hope we don't regret this decision. I hope we can say goodbye with a smile. I hope we can meet again with a smile. I still love you. I do. Thank you. For understanding. For making this hard decision for me. Thank you. That night, you cried. Wow, I just killed the mood. That night you cried and you smiled. You talked a lot. About each other's futures and dreams. About all your hopes and hard work. You and Grace said goodbye to each other and said goodbye to her youth. Or to your youth. That was a little dramatic, though. Say goodbye to your youth? After that, you and Grace worked hard to achieve your dreams. And, over time, your dreams came true, one by one. Grace became a pianist, just like she always wanted. Her performances touched hearts and brought joy to countless people. You joined the university laboratory and started working with companies to develop electronic chips. The main task of the laboratory is the mass production and market application of your country's self-developed chips. You and Grace are still a world apart, but you still listen to the same radio show in different time zones. Sometimes you like each other's tweets. I don't know why that's funny. You're allowed to still talk, you know. You and Grace haven't seen each other for a long time. But you think that when you meet again, there will be a smile on both your faces. Chivo! Was that the correct one? That one was depressing. Let's make sure I did it correctly. Okay, I was supposed to click on all of them. Okay, we're good. That one was kind of depressing. But yeah, like, they were very clearly, like, getting distant and more distant the longer time went on. Which makes sense, like, long-distance relationship where you're not, like, really seeing each other at all. Like, that makes sense. That's a pretty normal thing. The relationship needed to have ended after she moved the first time. I mean, it's fine to have the long-distance relationship, but, like, it definitely drew out way too long. Like, it got dragged on way too long to the point where they're, like, not having things to talk about, and, like, it was very superficial, surface-level conversation and stuff like that, where it's like, okay, like, you can still admit that you had a good time and you enjoyed your time together, but now's maybe the time to, you know, to move on. Wait, did we not perfect it? This has 3 golden stars. This only has 2 golden stars and a silver one. Makes me think I still screwed up somehow. Yeah, where's my achievement list? I got so close so far. Oh, I am missing one. So far so close is what I'm missing. How do I not have that one? No, I do have that one. Oh no, I'm missing this one. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I think we're missing. Start from meet again, buy again. Okay. Click on the Ferris wheel. Click on their hands, don't pick the choice. Like, this here was very awkward, too. Like, they went to the amusement park and they just kind of weren't really talking. Okay. Magazine, clock, and radio. So, let's see. Magazine, clock, radio. And then the music sheet. So this part I think I did fine though. Like it auto-progressed in each of these. Doesn't understand you can still be friends. The girl doesn't seem to understand that either. Like, both of them were acting like they can't talk anymore after this. The ending seemed to imply that they just, like, completely broke off contact, which is I would argue is also not all that healthy of a way to do that, but whatever. Okay, click on the digital clock. Like, you can still talk and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. And then the magazine. Wait, what? Hang on. Digital clock and the radio. Oh, and the radio. Because, yeah, unless you have, like, a huge fallout with your relationship, there's no reason you still can't be friends afterwards. Just be an adult. Just be an adult. Computer in the time machine, or the Times Magazine. Okay. Like, they didn't even sleep together. Like, there's not a whole lot to be awkward about. Book and the radio on the left side. It felt torturous how long. I mean, I think that was the point. It was supposed to be torturous. Music sheet and computer on the right side. I think the whole thing is you're supposed to feel like it's just like, this is awkward. This just it's not going anywhere. Alright, and so go to this. So we are supposed to guilt trip her. I don't like this part. I don't like that we're guilt tripping her. Oh, I think I missed that radio the first time. Like, I'll give him a pass because I think he's just, like, doing that, like, panicked thing of, like, oh god, I can't let my relationship break up like this, oh god, oh god, oh god, kind of thing. But, yeah, it's a little too manipulative. Oh, that ended. I just should have skipped past that. Shit. Fuck. Okay, apparently we didn't break up. A few months later, Grace kept her promise and came back. You started working in your father's factory. You haven't forgotten your dream of making your own chips, but it's not an easy goal to achieve. Grace became a piano teacher at a music school, and everything is going well. But you never see that excited— Oh no! Oh no! This is the bad ending! You never see that excited glow in her eyes that she used to get when talking about playing the piano. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Oh my god, they're in a twin bed. Good lord. I'm so sorry. That seems awful. You try so hard to fix things. But these situations aren't like machines. Some things just can't be repaired. There we go, we got the other achievement. Okay, so the last one is for a good, like the actual good ending, and this one's just like, hey, don't. Don't try to keep things together when they're not working out. It's okay to let things go. That I appreciate that. There you go. And also, yeah, the ribbon and everything changed. I appreciate that one for actually having an ending that doesn't end on like a and they all lived happily ever after together and the best love ever and had a bunch of babies and they're just like, yeah, no, it's okay. Like things don't always work out. It's okay to grow apart. I'm home. You're so late today. Go have a shower and I'll get dinner ready. Okay. The shit? What? My husband and I have been married for 3 years. The freshness of marriage life was washed away by ordinary days long ago. Most of our time is spent in our careers. Sometimes we don't even have time to eat dinner together. This one is already depressing. She thought while playing with her mobile phone. Why am I not seeing a match? Am I missing a really obvious? Her husband's phone rang. Oh god, is he gonna be cheating? I feel like I shouldn't answer it because it's not my phone. Oh no! Who the fuck is Mary? You sure know how to pick a gift. Thanks for driving me home. Oh my god, this is a misunderstanding. Where are the cotton buds? I'll get them for you. Just ask him. Communication. It's my client. Oh, well, he's being really weird about it, though. A few days later, she hadn't found anything else unusual about her husband. She never told him about the message. But, wait, yes we did, though. But she always felt that he was hiding something. Over the weekend, her husband was working overtime at his company. She decided to see what clues she could find in the house. Ah, this is so unhealthy. This is so unbelievably unhealthy. Oh, Lord. No offense, but if you're constantly wondering if your significant other is cheating on you, that's probably either a you problem or at some point they already broke your trust and you need to just not be with them in the first place. Recently, he's been playing with this strange box a lot. It doesn't look like a figure. What is it? Whoa. Okay. So I need to put stuff in there and then get numbers. My favorite fabric sofa has been torn apart by our cat, Belly. I didn't want to get a cat because I knew it would ruin the sofa, but I was wrong. Who cares about the sofa when you have a cat? Exactly. You end it right then and now and it's already over. Yeah, if you can't trust your significant other, you shouldn't be dating them. Like, because again, if it's you, then it's a you problem and you need to work on that and you shouldn't be in a relationship until you fix that problem. Or they've already done something that makes you suspect, or like, you know, is actually genuinely suspicious to the point that has, you know, broken your trust of them. Like, they actually have cheated, or they are a chronic liar or something like that. Then it's like, okay, well, it doesn't matter if they have actually cheated. Your trust in them is broken. You need to move on and have a different relationship. It's not healthy if you're constantly, like, not trusting your significant other. She told herself. Oh. What else can I make? Boxes. So many express boxes. He seems to have bought way more things than me recently. Let's have a look. What is this? A key? Oh, a triangle key. There's also these light strips and all this junk. He's definitely hiding something. What? Light strip? Okay, light strips could be literally anything. Are they like RGB strips? Because maybe he's just a fucking dweeb. Maybe he's just a nerdy-ass gamer. He's got an Xbox and a PlayStation right there. Like, maybe he's gonna line the TV with LED RGB strips, you know? Yes, the litter box. He didn't clean up after Belly. Again. Before we brought Belly home, he promised we'd take care of her together. But I've ended up having to do everything myself. Oh, sounds like you're dating a man-child. She thought while cleaning up cat poop. Or, actually, not dating, you're married. What am I saying? Xbox, PlayStation, Ninja Goku Switch? What the fuck? It's not something lame like he's the best husband preparing a surprise gift for you. That's what my initial thought was. My initial thought was like, okay, he was just working with someone to like get a cool gift and they're being secretive about it. Because that's usually the trope, right? That's always the trope. He's never been a big spender, but he does like to play buy games. What if he's building her like a new PC? What if that's all that this is? He's been buying a bunch of stuff, and these are all the computer parts, and those LED strips were part of like the computer strip, or the computer that he's building for. But it's kind of a good hobby these days, I guess. She thought as she looked at the consoles. She's being a little judgy about video games. Oh, hey, there you go. 584. They don't cook very often. The fridge only has some fruit and a few drinks in it. This is like a bachelor fridge. Oh my god, how are you guys married? What the shit? I don't remember having a plate like this. 584. What does it mean? Okay. Oh. Photos from our honeymoon. It's been almost 3 years since our last vacation. She sighed. I mean, that's not that big of a deal. 3 years between vacations is kind of a normal thing. I'm not seeing a whole lot else to cook on here. Nothing special. I don't need to go to work today. I'll cook dinner for us. Okay. So I'm assuming this goes to that. 5, 8, 4. Something triangle and something square. I don't know what to do with this. What's in the litter box after we cleaned it? A clean cat toilet. I've never called the litter box a cat toilet. There's something funny about that. I don't know why. Nothing special. I don't know what else to interact with. Xbox, PlayStation, and never been a big spender, but he does like to buy games. Huh. I think I'm missing something here. Hang on. Oh, I can go to different rooms. I didn't realize that. Okay, that explains a lot. I don't need to go to the bathroom now. I mean, that's not what I was trying to do, but sure. Will you stop leaving dirty clothes just lying around? I said 1,000,000 times. Cat. Belly is sleeping in our bed again. Oh, it's so cute. Does your cat... You don't know the gender of your cat? It looks like I was thinner before I got married. Don't mention the one next to me, though. He's a lot bigger now than he used to be. Damn! She touched her belly subconsciously. just dunk on... Okay, maybe he's cheating because you're kind of mean to him. I don't think it's a good thing, but... hang on. Oh, I didn't mean to click off the thing. Let me turn on YouTube chat real quick. Slimy cheesecake on YouTube. Why do you preheat a chicken then? I have no idea. Is this an actual question or are you leading into a joke here? Oh, there we go, there we go. Also, 201. There's a strange box in the drawer. There's nothing in the box. Oh. Well. Okay, let's go. How do I go back? Here. Okay. There's a designer skirt in the bag. I don't remember buying it. Oh. I mean, this still gives me the idea that he's just buying gifts for his wife. A trash basket. I doubt there's anything useful in it. Well, don't say that. Check it. It's a scavenger hunt. Like, what the hell? A set of lipsticks. He bought them just after we got married. But I lost my favorite one during our honeymoon. Outside too. We're assuming this is outside. Oh no, this is the laundry room. I haven't done the laundry yet today. Okay, we'll do that. Dirty clothes. They smell terrible. Can I do it? I better do the laundry. There's something stuck to the washing machine here. She unstuck a little card from the washing machine. There you go. A little card that you found stuck to the washing machine. 314, what does that mean? The clothes are dry. I guess I'll put them away. I better start watering. Oh, I wish I had something like that. The watering is already done. There's one other way this could go, and you'd be afraid of how it's pulled off. What? What do you mean? Put them in here. There you go. Ah, you got achievement. The Queen of Housework. Get out of here. There you go. Could he be buying these feminine products for himself? There's no way. There's no way. 14. Oh no, wait. 201 was this. I don't know why I did it there. 314. The fuck am I looking at? Happy anniversary. Please put the present here. What? Happy anniversary. That's what he's been hiding. Yeah, no shit. Now don't you feel like an awful person? I should put things back the way they were before he gets back. A few days later. It's so dark and the lights aren't working. I knew it would be today. Haha. What? Oh, these are the light strips. What? It's so dark here. With the light flickering, the words on the paper can barely be read. The paper says, please connect the 2 hearts with the magic pen. Husband. What magic pen? Yeah, what magic pen? I can't see shit. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. It's too dark here. Okay, we need to figure out the light situation here. Cat. Belly is sleeping on our bed again. So cute. Oh, so cute. Oh. Look at that nice dress. Look at that nice dress. Put it on, brand new. I can't. Oh, wait, here we go. The note said, the most beautiful dress for the most beautiful wife. Oh, man, you're just a piece of shit, aren't you? It's locked from the inside. I'll just pretend I don't know what he's, or what's he, what? I don't, oh, I'll just, wait, I'll just pretend I don't know what's he put inside. What? A guilt present? His cheating guilt present, is that what you're implying? These cans, ha 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 ha. And a little cake. Yeah, it's my favorite brand of cheesecake. That's not a cheesecake. It has layers. That's not a cheesecake. The flag on it looks familiar. He just stuck the key inside of it. Yummy, as always. The key, I see. The note says, Dear wife, to avoid starvation, please enjoy your favorite cheesecake, husband. And the line below, don't forget to bring the clue. Okay. I think I should leave this till last. Oh, okay, what if we just, like, put in the code since we already know what it is? What is it? Okay, so we're meant to do that. Okay, so just following the blue line. Wow, it's the lipstick that I lost. It has a little card with it. I asked a friend to buy this for you. Is this the right color? Then over here. There we go. I bet it won't be an empty box this time. She thought and opened the drawer. It's going to be syrupy sweet, right? I mean, it already is. A pen. The note says, Dear wife, please bring this magical pen with you. Wait, can I save the... Oh, I can't. Shit. 201. But I can't do anything about that. Okay. Although... Oh, that's weird. Oh, no, it came from... Okay, I get it. It came from that way, and then you go into here. Divorce papers in the box. That's fucked up. Why did... This looks like a... Hang on. This looks like a scalpel. Does this not look like a scalpel? This isn't a magic pen. Is that where the lights are out? It's all dark because he's actually trying to secretly get me to commit a murder that I can't see because it's just so dark. How do I... Conductive silver paint pen. What is this for? How do I use it though? Please connect the two hearts with the magic pen. I suppose this is the magic pen. Oh, there we go. I think I just need to connect these two hearts. Oh my god, how does that even work? How does this work? What? It actually is a magic pen. Wow. As soon as the light came on, she was impressed. This necklace, is it a gift for me? Is this a tiny Christmas tree? Something here? There's like a square here, like I should be doing something there. A necklace. The pendant on it seems to be engraved, but it's too small to read. Because it was conductive. Like, it was actually literally conductive silver. I understand. I getcha. I thought it was just the name of the color of silver that it was. Your kind of Valentine's Day story, not this icky lovey-dovey stuff. Let's see. 201. 584. No, this was 201. 201. 5. I did the exact same thing last time, too. 5. 8. 4. Wait, what was the square again? It was on a piece of paper. Shit. Where was that at? That's pretty cute. Anne appreciates it. It's locked on the inside. Okay. Wait, where was the paper at? There was a square paper. I remember, it was here. Aha, that card. Oh, there we go. 314. This is how you know they don't share finances, because there's no way he'd be able to get away with this if they had shared finances. Oh, there's the pictures of their time together. That's a little cute thing, though. That's a little cute thing. Please put present here. This? There you go. Well, how big is this box? What? How does that work? What? Is it like a glass pendant, I guess? Wow. He finally showed up. Her eyes were already wet. Her eyes were already wet with happy tears. He wiped her tears away. They embraced. Under flickering candlelight, they enjoyed the fancy dinner he had prepared. I'm probably the luckiest person in the world, she thought while eating her meal. I wish I hadn't known about all this. Yeah, you kind of spoiled it by suspecting that your husband was cheating on you, you dumb idiot. Are you gonna answer the call and be like, sorry, Mary, I didn't mean to suspect that you were cheating with my husband? Answer it. I want to trust him. There must be a better choice. Put it down. Putting it down is the better choice. How can I put it down? How can I just put it down? That was the correct choice, is to not answer it in the first place. I can't set it down. Did I just turn off his phone? I want to trust him. There must be a better choice. I'll just turn off the phone. That way he can never get phone calls or texts. Did it? Was that 100%? What? How are we missing 4 achievements? Wait, what? Oh, wait. Okay, hang on. Wait. So if we start from here... Better if Jason came out on a chainsaw. Oh my god. Okay, so we do this. These mad, bejeweled skills. There it goes. I was gonna say, anytime now. And then... Boop. And there was never a game in the first place. Oh, this image is so much better, though. A few days later. On the evening of their anniversary, she cried happily at his carefully organized surprise. Under flickering candlelight, they enjoyed the fancy dinner he had prepared. That dress did not look like that, though. I'm probably the luckiest person in the world, she thought while eating her meal. Thank you for all of this. Married couples don't need to say thank you to each other, my lovely wife. I want you to call me by— I was literally gonna say, he keeps calling her wife. Like, it's really weird. I want you to call me by my name. Please choose a name for her. It won't affect the story, but you can only choose once. What? Ooh! What? Other names. Aether and Aetherina. Whoa, what? 455,502 players have made their choice. You and 288,335 players decided to customize their names. Aether and Aetherina wish you happiness. Thank you. Thank you. We will be together forever, and it'll be so happy, and... Oh, man. Oh, there's a real ending of the whole game. Should have been your ex's name. No. The Queen's of Canada. Shit, I remember her name. Dedulo or something like that? I thought... I didn't realize your Delulo one was attempting to do her name. I thought you were trying to say Delulu, like delusional, like slang for delusional. Like I thought you were trying to insult my ex. I was gonna be like, oh, nice. Did you know there was slang for that? Well, now you do. And it's Delulu. The Queen of Canada. The QAnon Queen. Ben. Cat. They actually just used one of their cats for the audio recording. Media who pressed this game, YouTubers who played this game. What about the Twitch streamers that played the game? Who gives our advices? Who gives us a helping hand? Family and friends for their support. Players for your support. Players for your understanding. players, for your patience. They're so humble. Thank you for your love. You genuinely like the game. Yeah, it's a cute game. Also, the fact that it seems pretty obvious that this was also a game jam game, meaning they made this whole thing in 48 hours. So that by itself is impressive. Like the honesty and truth of it, yeah. It did a good job of balancing between like actual like, you know, romance kind of stuff with like truth. Like the second story is just kind of straight up like, yeah, no, shit just doesn't work sometimes. And sometimes it's awkward, and sometimes it's uncomfortable, and sometimes it's upsetting. But sometimes you just gotta let it go. They're based on real life stories. 100%. I 100% believe they're real life stories. They're probably, the first two were probably both actual, like, two of the devs doing their own thing. I jump over the wall of mind, find it out. You are where the distance of souls, think it through. She explore the details of life, pick it up. I don't know what any of that means. Thank you for playing. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. The achievement's called Thank You. Let's see. What are we missing? What are we missing? We're still missing 3 Chivos though. What else did we screw up? Thank you, thank you. What are we missing? Okay, so this achievement got renamed, so that's why I can't see where that one is. Okay, so this one... We got 100% this. I gotta add this to my 100% list because it's only got like 10 achievements overall anyway in the first place. Okay, you go from here. Blah 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 blah. It's a very pretty game, yeah. It's a very zen game. Whoa! Mad skills. That should give me all the points right there. Give me all the achievements. Those honey pop skills coming in. Oh, didn't mean to do that. This one. Okay. Soon. I don't know. It's another Bejeweled game. Okay. So, then we ask him about it. And then... when we get to Seek and Find mode... it says... kick the trash can 3 times? There we go. Ball game looks like Tsum. I mean, it's definitely like Bejeweled, is what it is. I don't know if there's a game before it that Bejeweled is based off of, but that's what I know of. Okay, so then the other one is in got been through everything and like it all. That's this one. Oh, it's to get the bad ending. Also, what the hell is this? Looks like a plan of our home. Oh, interesting. Okay. Return to title screen. So we want to go to this. And then do basically everything wrong, I guess. Terrible introduction. We didn't even get to have a conversation. Blah, blah, blah. Bosses take advantage of you. I don't think this one matters. Then we go to see Steelman. Stuff loves the choice you pick now. It's not Steelman, it's Copperman. Okay, and then skip the minigame. And then we go to... Wait, why would you go to Sichuan Hot Pot? That sounds like a bad option. Or I mean, that's the good option. I should not go to Hot Pot. Go to that. Also, hang on. She said she's not picky, but the correct answer there was to go to the one she wanted to go to. So she is picky. I like you. Why is that the bad choice? Just immediately say you gotta go. Everyone who says they're not picky is picky, but I'm actually not picky though. I love food. If you give me food, I will eat it. I want it all. And if I'm in the mood for something, I'll just say it. Like, oh yeah, I want some Italian today. Your boss is taking... Okay. So basically just ignore her. But I have had, I definitely have had infuriating conversations like that. Like I did have an ex who was a vegetarian. Actually, I've had multiple vegetarian exes, surprisingly. But the more recent ex that was a vegetarian, she kept like doing that exact thing. She's like, I don't mind. I don't care what we eat. It's fine. It's fine. I'm like, but you have the restrictive diet. You need to give me some ideas. Cause like I don't know what you want to do. Like everything I could suggest, you may or may not be able to eat it, or you have to like request specific alterations to your food or something like that. I'm just like, what? Just give me a general idea. And just like I don't care. Just anything's fine. I'm like, I'm like, I need to know. I need something. I need something to work with here. Same with cooking foods, where it's just like I don't know quite what you want because we've been eating the same thing for like the last week. Tired, pretend not to notice. You hate vegetarians? No. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't date another vegetarian again, just because that is a difficult thing to do as a meat eater. Let's see. Now give me achievement. I didn't get an achievement. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, you know what? Being through everything is to get all of the different options, or all the different ones. Like it. Oh! That's fine, because we vegetarians hate I don't hate vegetarians! Okay, so we actually have to do the thing that I was joking about. Lead out the good foods and said, I make vegetarian foods, it's just sometimes I want to make burger. And or chimkin. We get to be a creep. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 and boop. Hey, there we go. We 100%ed the game. How many did we get? 20 achievements. Nice. Nice. All right. Well, that was fun. That was fun. Let's see. Hang on. Okay. Need to find out. Let's see. Let's see. Where is your extremely questionable request for a book to read? How long is this? How long is this? Oh, it's actually not that long. It's actually not that long. Can I enlarge this? Can I enlarge this? No, not the picture. Not the picture, the text. That's tiny text. Hang on. Oh, hang on, I got the perfect thing. I got the perfect thing. Go to this, and then we go to, sleep lo-fi. There it is. All right, there we go. Get some sleep music in the background. There we go. There we go. And then do that. Change just chatting, because we're basically just chatting at this point. There we go. There we go. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. See? Shit. My tripod fell down again. There we go. Stop it. Why do you keep falling? What is going on with you? What is happening? Why are you being like this? Why are you being like this? What's going on here? Are you okay? You okay, tripod? How do I can I oh my god. Okay, zoom in. There. Let's see. Don't look at your work. Oh. There we go. Okay. See, this is weird because there's like pops and crackles at my microphone. Wait, what's the beginning of this? What's the beginning of this book? Oh, this is the dedication. Okay. Going through. I already see a lot of names I'm not going to be able to pronounce. One sec. Let me blow my nose because I'm sneefly. The fuck is a puppy voice? What does it mean? voice. Barf, barf, woof, woof, roof, roof, barf, 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 woof. There you go. That was the whole chapter in dog language. In honor of the dog show. For the dog show? That's the dog show. Bedtime story. I don't remember Don Quixote being a very good bedtime story, but the show with the puppy who read. Oh, Wishbone. Wishbone. I mean, but Wishbone just had a normal dude voice. he just had a normal voice. He didn't do the speech things like you see in like anime or something like that, where they like end it with like nya or something like that. He objectively had a dog voice. I don't know what that means. He was a dog, but he had a human voice. I don't know. The only thing was just a woof, 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 bark, bark. I don't think he can speak like Wishbone. I don't. His voice is like higher pitched than mine is. Can this like tripod not be falling over? Okay. I just secretly turn on like an AI reader. Can I like make this bigger? I want the font to be a little bit larger, because this is like a big old cluster of text to me right now. Zoom in, zoom in. There, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. I almost wish I could take my microphone off of the my boom stand and just hold it. Instead, I have to like lean over my desk to reach the microphone. This is a terrible reading position. Hang on. Let me angle that like there. There we go. There we go. Okay. In a village of La Mancha, the name of which I have no desire to call to mind, there lived not long since one of those gentlemen that keep a lance in the lance rack, an old buckler, a lean hack, and a greyhound for coursing. What the fuck? We're off to a good start. How was this for a nice, wholesome story? Oh my god. Yeah. The stupid tripod is really not working out here. There we go. Are you okay? Are you okay? Recalibrate. There we go. An olla of rather more beef than mutton, a salad on most nights, scraps on Saturdays, lentils on Fridays, and a pigeon or so extra on Sundays, made away with 3/4 of his income. The rest of it went in a doublet of fine cloth and velvet breeches and shoes to match for holidays. While on weekdays, he made a brave figure in his best homespun. He had his house, a housekeeper past 40, a niece under 20, and a lad for the field and marketplace who used to saddle the hack as well as handle the bill book. Why did you want me to read this? The age of this gentleman of ours was bordering on 50. He was of a hardy habit, spare, gaunt-featured, a very early riser, and a great sportsman. They will have it in his surname was Quisada or Quesada. For here there is some difference of opinion among the authors who... Oh wait, that's not even part of the book. That's just a little note. Although from reasonable conjectures, it seems plain that he was called Queada. This, however, is of but little importance to our tale. It will be enough not to stray a hair's breadth from the truth in the telling of it. What? Maybe reading non-fantasy stories would be good. I mean, I can read fantasy stories. This one's just like... This one's hard to read. You must know, then, that the above-named gentleman, whenever he was at leisure, which was mostly all the year round,
gave himself up to reading books of chivalry with such ardor and avidity that he almost entirely neglected the pursuit of his field sports and even the management of his property. And to such a pitch did his eagerness and infatuation go that he sold many an acre of tillage land to buy books of chivalry to read, and brought home as many of them as he could get. But of all there were none he liked so well as those of the famous Feliciano de Silva's composition, for their lucidity of style and complicated conceits were as pearls in his sight, particularly when in his reading he came upon courtships and cartels, where he often found passages like, "The reason of the unreason, with which that my reason is afflicted, so weakens my reason, that with reason I murmur at your beauty," or again, "The high heavens, that of your divinity divinely fortify you with the stars, render you deserving of the desert your greatness deserves." Over conceits of this sort the poor gentleman lost his wits, and used to lie awake striving to understand them and worm the meaning out of them. What Aristotle himself could not have made out or extracted had he come to life again for that special purpose. He was not at all easy about the wounds which Don Belianis gave and took, because it seemed to him that, great as were the surgeons who had cured him, he must have had his face and body covered all over with seams and scars. He commended, however, the author's way of ending his book, with the promise of that interminable adventure, and many a time was he tempted to take up his pen and finish it properly as is there proposed, which no doubt he would have done, and made a successful piece of work of it too, had not greater and more absorbing thoughts prevented him. It's also on your reading list. You haven't even read it. Many an argument did he have with the curate of this village, a learned man and a graduate of Siguenza, as to which had been the better knight, Palmerin of England or Amadis of Gaul. Master Nicholas, the village barber, however, used to say that neither of them came up to the knight of Phobos, and that if there was any that could compare with him, it was Don Galaor, the brother of Amadis of Gaul, because he had a spirit that was equal to every occasion, and was no finikin knight, nor lachrymose like his brother, while in the matter of valor he was not a whit behind him. In short, he became so absorbed in his books that he spent his nights from sunset to sunrise, and his days from dawn to dark, poring over them. And what with little sleep and much reading, his brains got so dry that he lost his wits. His fancy grew full of what he used to read about in his books, enchantments, quarrels, battles, challenges, wounds, wooings, loves, agonies, and all sorts of impossible nonsense. And it so possessed his mind that the whole fabric of invention and fancy he read of was true, that to him no history in the world had more reality in it. He used to say the Cid Ruy-Diaz was a very good knight, but that he was not to be compared with the knight of the burning sword, who with one backstroke cut in half two fierce and monstrous giants. He thought more of Bernardo del Carpio, because at Roncesvalles he slew Roland in spite of enchantments, availing himself of the artifice of Hercules when he strangled Antaeus, the son of Terra, in his arms. He approved highly of the giant Morgante, because although of the giant breed, which is always arrogant and ill-conditioned, he alone was affable and well-bred. But above all, he admired Rinaldos of Montauban, especially when he saw him sallying forth from his castle and robbing everyone he met, and when beyond the seas he stole that image of Mahomet which, as this story says, was entirely gold. To have a bout of kicking at that traitor of a Ganelon, he would have given his housekeeper and his niece into the bargain. Call friends, I don't know. I don't know 90% of these things. In short, his wits being quite gone, he hit upon the strongest notion that ever madman in this world hit upon. And there's typos in this transcription here. In short, his wits being quite gone, he hit upon the strangest notion that every madman in this world hit upon, and that was that he fancied it was right and requisite, as well for the support of his own honor as for the service of his country, that he should make a knight-errant of himself, roaming the world over in full armor and on horseback in quest of adventures, and putting in practice himself all that he had read of as being the usual practices of knights-errant. righting every kind of wrong and exposing himself to peril and danger, from which, in the issue, he was to reap eternal renown and fame. Already the poor man saw himself crowned by the might of his arm emperor of Trebizond, at least. And so, led away by the intense enjoyment he found in these pleasant fancies, he set himself forthwith to put his scheme into execution. Jesus Christ. Some of the names. That's the hardest part. The first thing he did was to clean up some armor that had belonged to his great-grandfather, who had been for ages lying forgotten in a corner, eaten with rust and covered with mildew. He scoured and polished it as best he could, but he perceived one great defect in it, that it had no closed helmet, nothing but a simple morion. This deficiency, however, his ingenuity supplied, for he contrived a kind of half-helmet of pasteboard which, fitted on to the morion, looked like a whole one. It is true that, in order to see if it was strong and fit to stand a cut, he drew his sword and gave it a couple of slashes, the first of which he undid in an instant what had taken him a week to do. The ease with which he had knocked it to pieces disconcerted him somewhat, and to guard against that danger he set to work again, fixing bars of iron on the inside until he was satisfied with its strength, and then, not caring to try any more experiments with it, he passed it and adopted it as a helmet of the most perfect construction. This isn't even a Russian. Oh, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if I want to know. He next proceeded to inspect his hack, which, with more quartos than a reel and more blemishes than the steed of Gonella, that tantum pellis et ossa fuit, surpassed in his eyes the Bucephalus of Alexander, or the Babiesa of the Cid. 4 days were spent in thinking what name to give him, because, as he said to himself, it was not right that a horse belonging to a knight so famous, and one with such merits of his own, should be without some distinctive name, and he strove to adapt it so as to indicate what he had been before longing to a knight errant, and what he then was. For it was only reasonable that, his master taking a new character, he should take a new name, and that it should be a distinguished and full-sounding one, befit the new order in calling he was about to follow. Some of these are like run-on sentences. After having composed, struck out, rejected, added to, unmade, and remade a multitude of names out of his memory and fancy, he decided upon calling him Rocinante, a name, to his thinking, lofty, sonorous, and significant of his condition as a hack before he became what he now was, the first and foremost of all the hacks in the world. Jesus Christ. Every character has 5 names based on their relationship to like a troll. Having got a name for his horse so much to his taste, he was anxious to get one for himself, and he was 8 days more pondering over this point, till at last he made up his mind to call himself Don Quixote. Whence, as has already been said, the authors of this veracious history have inferred that his name must have been beyond a doubt Quijada and not Quesada, as others would have it. Recollecting, however, that the valiant Amadis was not content to call himself curtly Amadis and nothing more, but added the name of his kingdom and country to make it famous and call himself Amadis of Gaul, he, like a good knight, resolved to add on the name of his and to style himself Don Quixote of La Mancha, whereby he described accurately his origin and country, and did honor to it in taking his surname from it. So then, his armor being furbished, his morion turned into a helmet, his hack christened, and he himself confirmed, he came to the conclusion that nothing more was needed now but to look out for a lady to be in love with, for a knight errant without love was like a tree without leaves or fruit, or a body without a soul. As he said to himself, if for my sins or by good fortune I come across some giant hereabouts, a common occurrence with knight errant, and overthrow him in one onslaught, or cleave him asunder to the waist, or, in short, vanquish and subdue him, will it not be well to have someone I may send to him as a present, that he may come in and fall on his knees before my sweet lady, and in a humble, submissive voice say, I am the giant Caraculiambro, lord of the island of Malandrania, vanquished in single combat by the never sufficiently extolled knight Don Quixote of La Mancha, who has commanded me to present myself before your grace, that your highness dispose of me at your pleasure. Oh, how our good gentleman enjoyed the delivery of this speech, especially when he thought of someone to call his lady. There was, so the story goes, in a village near his own, a very good-looking farm girl with whom he had been at one time in love, though, so far as is known, she never knew it nor gave a thought to the matter. Her name was Aldonza Lorenzo, and upon her he thought to fit to confer the title of Lady of his Thoughts. What a simp. And after some reason, or after some search for a name, which should not be out of harmony with her own, and should suggest and indicate that of a princess and great lady, he decided upon calling her Dulciana del Toboso, she being of El Toboso, a name to his mind musical, uncommon, and significant, like all those he had already bestowed upon himself and the things belonging to him. How dare? Good lord. Wait, hang on. Oh, well, there you go. That was chapter 1. Why was chapter 1 so short? And then chapter 2 is like 3 times longer. And chapter 3 is like 4 times longer. What the hell? Let's see. 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, we'll do chapter 2 as well. How's that? We didn't even get to the age of angst. We're not gonna keep doing it much. I'll do chapter 2 as well. This is really hard to read though. Good lord. Like a lot of these they're like drawn on sentences, or like it's almost like when a kid is trying to like fill out a word count on their essay, so they like get really unnecessarily wordy. You know? Like where was that one a second ago? Where he was describing how it, like killing or like beating the giants or whatever. Where it's like, oh man, what if I beat him in one blow, or what if I sunder him to the waist, or in short, what if I vanquish or subdue him? It's like, do you have Charles Dickens too, or Roscoe? I used to have I think I used to have the whole entire collection of Dickens or something like that. I never read it though. Okay, chapter 2, which treats of the first sally the ingenious Don Quixote made from home. Oof, what a chapter title. Good lord. These preliminaries settled, he did not care to put off any longer the execution of his design, urged on to it by the thought of all the world was losing by his delay, seeing what wrongs he intended to right, grievances to redress, injustices to repair, abuses to remove, and duties to discharge. So, without giving notice of his intention to anyone, and without anybody seeing him, one morning before the dawning of the day, which was one of the hottest of the month of July, stuff like that. Why it wasn't necessary. He donned his suit of armor, mounted Rocinante with his patched up helmet on, braced his buckler, took his lance, and by the back door of the yard sallied forth upon the plain in the highest contentment and satisfaction at seeing with what ease he had made a beginning with his grand purpose. But scarcely did he find himself upon the open plain, when a terrible thought struck him, one all but enough to make him abandon the enterprise at the very outset. It occurred to him that he had not been dubbed a knight, and that according to the law of chivalry, he neither could nor ought to bear arms against any knight, and that even if he had been, still he ought, as a novice knight, to wear white armor, without a device upon the shield until by his prowess he had earned one. These reflections made him waver in his purpose, but his craze being stronger than any reasoning, he made up his mind to have himself dubbed a knight by the first one he came across, following the example of others in the same cases, as he had read in the books that brought him to this pass. As for white armor, he resolved, on the first opportunity, to scour his until it was whiter than ermine. And so, comforting himself, he pursued his way, taking that which his horse chose, for in this he believed lay the essence of adventures. To be honest, I didn't follow that paragraph at all. You would hate him too if you don't like long, beautiful sentences. I mean, I like Tolkien, and Tolkien can draw it on for 10 chapters just describing what a tree looks like. Thus setting out, our new-fledged adventurer paced along, talking to himself and saying, "Who knows, but that in time to come, when the voracious history of my famous deeds is made known, the sage who writes it, when he has to set forth my first sally in the early morning, will do it after this fashion. Scarce had the rubicund Apollo spread o'er the face of the broad spacious earth the golden threads of his bright hair. Scarce had the little birds of painted plumage attuned their notes to hail with dulcet and mellifluous harmony the coming of the rosy dawn that, deserting the soft couch of her jealous spouse, was appearing to mortals at the gates and balconies of the Mechigan horizon, when the renowned knight Don Quixote of La Mancha, quitting the lazy down, mounted his celebrated steed Rocinante and began to traverse the ancient and famous Campo del Montiel, which in fact he was actually traversing. Happy the age, happy the time, he continued, in which all shall be made known of my deeds of fame, worthy to be molded in brass, carved in marble, limned in pictures, for a memorial forever. And thou, O sage magician, whoever thou art, to whom it shall fall to be the chronicler of this wondrous history, forget not, I entreat thee, my good Rocinante, the constant companion of my ways and wanderings. Presently he broke out again, and as if he were love-stricken in earnest. O Princess Dulcinea, lady of this captive heart, a grievous wrong hast thou done me to drive me forth with scorn, and with inexorable obduracy banish me from the presence of thy beauty. O lady, deign to hold in remembrance this heart, thy vassal, that thus in anguish pines for love of thee. Superintendent, how dare you shut up, Duncan? How dare you? I will stop reading right now. So he went on stringing together these and other absurdities, all in the style of those his books had taught him, imitating their language as well as he could, and all the while he rode so slowly and the sun mounted so rapidly, and with such fervor that it was enough to melt his brains if he had any. Nearly all day he traveled without anything remarkable happening to him, at which he was in despair, for he was anxious to encounter someone at once upon whom to try the might of his strong arm. Writers there are who say the first adventure he met with was that of Puerto La Peace. Others say that it was that of the windmills. But what I have ascertained on this point, and what I have found written in the annals of La Mancha, is that he was on the road all day, and towards nightfall his hack and he found themselves dead tired and hungry when, looking all around to see if he could discover any castle or shepherd's shanty where he might refresh himself and relieve his sore wants, he perceived not far out of his road an inn, which was as welcome as a star guiding him to the portals, if not the palaces, of his redemption. And quickening his pace, he reached it just as night was setting in. At the door were standing two young women, girls of the girls of the district as they call them, on their way to Seville with some characters who had chanced to halt that night at the inn. And as happen what might to our adventurer, everything he saw or imagined seemed to him to be and to happen after the fashion of what he read of. The moment he saw the inn, he pictured it to himself as a castle with its 4 turrets and pinnacles of shining silver, not forgetting the drawbridge and moat and all those belongings usually ascribed to castles of the sort. To this inn, which to him seemed a castle, he advanced, and at a short distance from it he checked Rocinante, hoping that some dwarf would show himself upon the battlements, and by sound of trumpet give notice that a knight was approaching the castle. But seeing that they were slow about it, and that Rocinante was in a hurry to reach the stable, he made for the inn door and perceived the 2 grey damsels who were standing there, and who seemed to him to be 2 fair maidens or lovely ladies, taking their ease at the castle gate. How much of this are you actually... I mean, I'm processing it. It's, again, it's more just that it's very wordy. Like, I'm processing it, but it's like every single thing that they're saying could have been said in like 2 sentences. like I get it. Like, he's going to an inn, and because he's lost his mind, he views it as a castle and all that kind of jazz. At this moment, it so happened that a swineherd who was going through the stubbles collecting a drove of pigs, for without any apology, that is what they are called, gave a blast of his horn to bring them together, and forthwith it seemed to Don Quixote to be what he was expecting, the signal of some dwarf announcing his arrival. And so, with prodigious satisfaction, he rode up to the inn and to the ladies who, seeing a man of his sort approaching in full armor and with lance and buckler, were turning in dismay into the inn, when Don Quixote, guessing their fear by their flight, raising his pasteboard visor, disclosed his dry, dusty visage, and with courteous bearing and gentle voice addressed them. Your ladyships need not fly or fear any rudeness, for that it belongs not to the order of knighthood which I profess to offer to anyone, much less to highborn maidens as your appearance proclaims you to be. The girls were looking at him and straining their eyes to make out the features with which the clumsy visor obscured, but when they heard themselves called maidens, a thing so much out of their line, they could not restrain their laughter, which Don Quixote waxed indignant, and say, modesty becomes the fair, and moreover laughter that has little cause is great silliness. This, however, I say not to pain or anger you, for my desire is none other than to serve you. Why not say it in a pretty way? I mean, I guess I don't personally find it pretty though. Like I like it's wordy, but in like a, I guess, an unnecessary way is how I feel about it. Like there's some of them that kind of like it like some of the things that are said are like very redundant, I guess, is my thing. The incomprehensible language and the unpromising looks of our cavalier only increased the lady's laughter, and that increased his irritation, and matters might have gone further if at that moment the landlord had not come out, who, being a very fat man, was a very peaceful one. He, seeing this grotesque figure clad in armor that did not match any more not fun, get out of here. He, seeing this grotesque figure clad in armor that did not match any more than his saddle, bridle, lance, buckler, or corselet, was not at all indisposed to join the damsels in their manifestations of amusement. But, in truth, standing in awe of such a complicated armament, he thought it best to speak to him fairly, so he said, Senor Caballero, if your worship wants lodging, baiting the bed, for there is not one in the inn, there is plenty of everything else here. Don Quixote, observing the respectful bearing of the alcalde of the forest, for so innkeeper and inn seemed in his eyes, made answer, Sir Castellan, for me anything will suffice, for... Why is it formatted like this? What the hell? For my armor is my only wear, my only rest the fray. The host fancied he called him Castellan because he took him for a worthy of Castile, though he was in fact an Andalusian and one from the strand of San Lucar, as crafty a thief as Cacus, and as full of tricks as a student or a page. In that case, said he, your bed is on the flainty rock, your sleep to watch all way. And if so, you may dismount and safely reckon upon any quantity of sleeplessness under this roof for a 12th month, not to say for a single night. So saying, he advanced to hold the stirrup of Don Quixote, who got down with great difficulty and exertion, for he had not broken his fast all day, and then charged the host to take great care of his horse, as he was the best bit of flesh that ever ate bread in this world. The landlord eyed him over, but did not find him as good as Don Quixote said, nor even half as good, and putting him up in the stable, he returned to see what might be wanted by his guest, whom the damsels, who had by this time made their peace with him, were now relieving of his armor. They had taken off his breastplate and backpiece, but they neither knew nor saw how to open his gorget. Is it gorget or gorget? Gorget? I think it's gorget. Or remove his makeshift helmet, for he had fastened it with green ribbons, which, as there was no untying the knots, required to be cut. This, however, he would not by any means consent to, so he remained all the evening with his helmet on, the drollest and oddest figure that could be imagined. And while they were removing his armor, taking the baggages about it for the ladies of high degree belonging to the castle, he said to them with great sprightliness, Oh, never surely was there a knight so served by a hand of dame, as served was he Don Quixote hight, when from his town he came, with maidens waiting on himself, princesses on his hack. Or Rocinante, for that, lady's mine is my horse's name. What? Oh, or Rocinante, for that, lady's mine is my horse's name. And Don Quixote of La Mancha is my own. For though I had no intention of declaring myself until my achievements in your service and honor that made me known, the necessity of adapting that old ballad of Lancelot to the present occasion has given you the knowledge of my name altogether prematurely. A time, however, will come for your ladyships to command and me to obey, and then the might of my arm will show my desire to serve you. The girls who were not used to hearing rhetoric of this sort had nothing to say in reply. They only asked him if they wanted anything to eat. I would gladly eat a bit of something, said Don Quixote, for I feel it would come very seasonably. The day happened to be a Friday, and in the whole inn there was nothing but some pieces of the fish they call Castillo Abadejo, in Andalusia bacalao, and in some places curradillo, and in others troutlet. And so they asked him if he thought he could eat troutlet, for there was no other fish to give him. If there be troutlets enough, said Don Quixote, they will be the same thing as a trout, for it is all one to me whether I am given 8 reals in small change or a piece of 8. Moreover, it may be that these troutlets are like veal, which is better than beef, or kid, which is better than goat. But whatever it be, let it come quickly, for the burden of pressure of arms cannot be borne without support to the inside. They laid a table for him at the door of the inn for the sake of the air, and the host brought him a portion of ill-soaked and worse-cooked stockfish, and a piece of bread as black and moldy as his own armor. But a laughable sight it was to see him eating. For having his helmet on and the beaver up, he could not, with his own hands, put anything into his mouth unless someone else placed it there. And this service one of the ladies rendered to him. But to give him anything to drink was impossible, or would have been so had not the landlord bored a reed, and putting one end in his mouth, poured the wine into him through the other, all which he bore with patience rather than sever the ribbons of his helmet. They invented a straw. While this was going on, there came up to the inn a sogilder who, as he approached, sounded his reed pipe 4 or 5 times, and thereby completely convinced Don Quixote that he was in some famous castle, and that they were regaling him with music, and that the stockfish was trout, the bread the whitest, the wenches ladies, and the landlord the castellan of the castle, and consequently he held that his enterprise and sally had been to some purpose. But still it distressed him to think he had not been dubbed a knight, for it was plain to him he could not lawfully engage in any adventure without receiving the order of knighthood. And there you go. End of chapter 2. Was that worth it? Whoa, shit, there goes my tripod again. Good lord. Come on. What is wrong with this thing? Why does it keep falling over like that? There we go. Is it fixed? Are we fixed? Yeah, it's fixed. It was way really good. Alright. Well, now that I've completely exhausted my voice, I think reading all that's more than I like speak in a single stream. Good lord. Oof. I processed all of it. And I'm pretty sure we've had to like read some of it for one of my English classes. Like I did take a lot of like advanced like AP English courses, like lit courses. But yeah, like I understood it. It just it's not my type. Not my type of book. Is too wordy. Is unnecessarily wordy. It's like trying to read or some other ones. I mean, it's definitely like trying to read Shakespeare too. But I learned about pieces of 8. Got to learn about pieces of 8. Oh boy. Like Shakespeare also gets really wordy sometimes, but then also Shakespeare has a lot of like really old wordage that makes it a little bit difficult.
Guess if it's not smut, I'm not the smut person. That's Celine. I've literally never read smut. I'm trying to think of who else. I think we did have to read. We did have to read Moby Dick. What were some of the like other like classic ones we had to read? Do I have them over here? No, they're all in boxes. I've got some like old books in boxes here. Name it out that's not Token or other ones like that. What do you mean other ones like that? Brandon Sanderson. Oh man, who wrote Lone Wolf? That one doesn't count. That's a that book's basically a game. I don't read a lot of like classic lit for this exact reason, where I understand it. Full of witches and fantasy magic. There's fantasy in this. He's imagining all the stuff happening. That's literal. That's what fantasy is. It's imagination. Oh man. I'm trying to remember like a lot of what all the classic ones, but like that was in high school. That was so long ago. I don't remember like 90% of high school at this point. I've still got half the books that they gave us. No, not that kind of fantasy. Yeah, but that's the thing. I want it to be interesting. Real life sucks. I don't want to read stories about real stuff like grounded in reality. Real life is bullshit. It's stupid. I want to separate myself from real life. I want to be reminded of it. It's like when people watch movies that are like, or not movies, when people play like games and like complain about something not being like super realistic. It's like, why do you want it to be super realistic? It's a video game. I don't want every game to have a hunger bar and a water bar. I don't want to manage that stuff. Like, I just want to play a game. I'm trying to detach myself from reality, not experience it in a different reality. Games are different. It's the same for me. I read books for the same reason that I play games. Like, I do them both. I read books and I play games to escape to a different world and like, in some cases, self-insert myself into like the main character and or just enjoy something that's like, you know, fantastical. You know, fantastical. Even if it's a depressing story. Like, I like Brandon Sanderson, and because I like his Mistborn series. But those stories are also kind of depressing because they take place literally after like the tyrannical dictator, all-powerful dude is like just taking over the entire world, and like everyone is like suffering and starving and dying and nobody cares kind of thing. So it's kind of depressing, but that's like the point, is that they're trying to like, you know, not. Like, games will be there, but this book you read was written in the 1600s. Yeah, I mean, you can tell. You can tell. There's a lot of like. Also, some of the parentheses were really silly too. Where was the one? There was like a parentheses. It was like, it was a Friday. It's like, okay, cool, I guess. That's magic. It's not magic. It's just history. This is history. Sorry for how dare. You just have boring taste. I'll enjoy my high fantasy with sword fights and magic and different races and crazy environments. Guys, what is one of my book boxes over here? Hang on. this one here just has Junji Ito in it, so it's not exactly not exactly a boat box. One second. What are these boxes at? It's underneath like a dozen other boxes that are too heavy, and then I had to open the box in the first place, so. Well, I can go through my book collection another time. The hunt for a book that's not smut or witches will be. I'm not smut! Why is it that Celine mentioned she reads smut like one time, and now I'm the one that reads smut? What the fuck? I would never. That's boring. Fix my scaling on my browser, since I had to scale it up to like 200% because of how tiny the text is on this web page. Good lord, this is like four pixel font text on this. Like, Jesus Christ. I will blame Celine. She's the smut reader. I don't see the appeal of smut at all. I don't get it. If I want porn, I'll just look at porn. That's a lot of effort. That's a lot of effort to read a whole book for your porn. Good lord. Oh my god. Anyway. Alright, it's 10:30. I didn't even think we'd go this long because of, I knew the game was going to be kind of short anyway. But, yeah, let me see. Hang on. Yeah, nobody's on. Not that it matters anyway. I'm pretty sure it scared off everybody. Oh man, it's funny. Like Moss has been meaning to claim the bedtime story thing too, but I think she wanted like something that was like cliche kids story, like for the bedtime story. But yeah, eat your fancy rich person treats. I didn't even pay for them. I don't even know if they're expensive. I don't know what they are. And it was supposed to be birthday present. Of course they're fancy. Of course they're fancy. You gotta get spoiled on your birthday. I need to buy myself treats. That's what I need to do. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Y'all have a good night. We'll do more little goody two shoes tomorrow. Oh, let's see real quick. Hang on. I was bidding on a thing on eBay. Did I win it? Did I win it? I don't know if I won it. I don't think I won. What the shit? There was like 30 seconds left. How did I not win it? I was bidding on a new, Oh, you pieces of shit. Oh, how did he bid in like the last like 20 seconds? This isn't even the one that I wanted. Hang on, new original listing. Yeah, oh, I didn't win the auction. What the shit? That's fine. That's fine. His bid went really high. I'm not gonna complain about that. Enjoy your thing that costs almost as much as it would have been new. Stupid idiot. See how But I wanted a new audio mixer. I need this thing. I need it. It's supposed to fix the crackles and not have this crappy mixer anymore that beeps for some reason. Damn it. That's so silly though. I was the top bid literally 30 seconds before this listing ended. That's insane. That dude waited until the last 30 seconds to outbid me. What a douche. What the hell? Damn it. That's annoying. Anyway. Well, that's sad. I was gonna get excited. They'd be like, oh cool, we got a solution to our audio problem now. Yay! But now it's just like, nope. Nope. Forget I said anything. Nothing happened. Nobody saw anything. Anyway. yeah. Well, then we'll do more game tomorrow, and then on Saturday. And then we'll go back to normal schedule next week. So, yeah. Good night. I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night. Bye. Good night. Come on.